Appreciate everybody at Pivot Stocks. Go to getpivot.com. That's GETPYVOT.com. Use the promo code SneakThisPodcast. Get yourself a discount and free shipping. Like I said, every pair of socks does support an episode of this podcast. So go over there, run it up. That's getpivot.com. That's GETPYVOT.com.
Make it a movie.
Also, go to Sneak Apparel. Sneak Apparel. Cop yourself some dope sunglasses. I ain't got them on this week, but I want a few podcast episodes. Like I said, super duper high quality. Use the promo code 4DISS. That's the number 4 and DISS. Follow them on social media as well. You can see everything on the screen. For those who are driving in a vehicle, you're going to have to go look for a screen. Also, shout out to the homie Jason Thompson. He sent me this hat.
And he played in the NBA too.
He said, he has his own brand, Prime Supply. So, check him out. Get yourself a hat. He has hoodies and T-shirts and stuff like that. But sent the hat, said, what I mind wearing on a podcast. I said, sure, man. It's a dope design. It's all original designs by himself. The website's on the screen and stuff like that. Follow him on Instagram. That's Trustin_J. The website is theprimesupplyexperience.com. Super cool cat. He takes all ways of payment, obviously the website as well. All original designs by himself. A lot of it is inspired by Kobe Bryant and stuff like that. So for all you sneakerheads out there, go ahead and give him a follow. Check him out. He sent this thing. Oh, actually, he sent this card too, and he put a message on the back. He said, keep doing your thing with the pod. Thanks again for the support and chance to network. P.S. I'm taking that to me catchphrase. So you can't, because I will sue you.
Well, he'll only be the 7 million people to do it, or person
That's
to
a
do
fact.
it. So.
He also sent he sends positive thoughts with everything that he mails out. So he sent a positive thought strategy. So it's for you, Ricco.
Why is it for me?
Because you need positive thoughts.
Reinforcement.
Right? Yeah, you need positive thoughts. Take a mental time out. It's always good.
Mm-hmm.
Breathe in and out. Don't just breathe in and die. Reflect on thoughts.
Oh, I was trying to breathe in and breathe out at the same time.
Appreciate it.
Reflect on thoughts. And not thoughts.
Thanks.
And deal with the source. So anything you're dealing with issues, sit there, breathe in,
Straight
out, and deal with it. Be like, oh, shoot. I missed out on that sneaker drop because I didn't wake up. That's why I'm so angry.
Thank you, Prime Supply.
Shout out to the homie.
It sounds sarcastic, but it's a good thing. It's cool.
Shout out to the homie.
Okay. Every self-help book is like,
yeah,
duh, no, duh, or like sarcastic or whatever. But yes.
I would.
All that stuff makes sense, but it's no duh.
Right. I would, but Rosie will get mad, so I'm not even going to talk about it. She loves all them books.
All of them.
No. They work for some people. I'm not making fun of the books, and clearly all them cats that write books make a lot of money.
It don't matter what you say. If I ask Rocio, oh no, George didn't make fun of you. Did no? If you go back, that's actually other people's voices. I'm not saying a word.
She doesn't even know you guys' voices on the podcast either.
No, go back. It was you. Go back. Okay. No. No thanks. All right. This is episode 321. We got George, we got Andy, we got Ricco. This is the Sneak This Sneaker Award results episode. Ricco wasn't impressed. He thinks that everything that George had said is gonna win. And did you go through all of them? Oh no, he only went through Sneaker Awards.
No,
sorry, Sneaker of the Year.
I didn't get my number one option off on every list because you took a couple of them.
No.
Is that what you're talking about?
On Sneaker Awards, when I named them off, you said that's gonna win.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I don't. Let me see how accurate he was. Actually,
I mean, we're quite accurate. These yet.
Huh?
I didn't hear these. You told everyone?
No. He was just like,
at the very end
before we started recording. He was like, this won in a landslide. I knew it was gonna win, but in a landslide. And I was like, we all said it was gonna be a landslide.
No
we
one
all
said
knew it
landslide. No one said it was gonna blow
landslide.
it out. We said it was
Fleetwood
gonna
Mac.
win. Right.
No, we said landslide. All of us said it.
All right, roll the tape.
Yeah, roll
the beautiful beam footage.
That's the one thing I do wish we had producers in a real studio. They be doing stuff like that.
Playing it back.
Pickups. Anybody? Ricco. Nothing. Andy. Nothing. George. Nothing. I got a pickup. What is that?
This is Pokemon Crystal.
Oh, I thought that was a Pokemon. Where you get that from?
It's a website called Trainer Mart. They're based in the UK, I think. I don't know. I didn't read their little card thing, but it's fire.
I seen disrespectful.
I seen a store in Tanger called Box Lunch.
Oh yeah, Box Lunch.
Yeah.
Oh, that one had the most Ninja Turtle stuff I ever seen in my life. Is it only Ninja Turtle stuff?
No, it's a big pop culture.
Yeah.
Oh, I seen a.
My company used to sell them, but they suck to work with. So.
Oh, see, I seen. Did they used to have like a subscription thing or something?
That's Loot Crate.
Oh, Loot Crate. Is that still around?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Box Lunch does do a thing though, where like if you buy stuff, they'll like it's called Box Lunch because like every like $1 they make or whatever like goes to a lunch to an underprivileged kid or some shit like that.
Didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure that's why it's called Box Lunch.
I went to I was walking through Tanger and I seen it, but it was just I thought it was a Ninja Turtle store. Like they had the most Ninja Turtle stuff I ever seen in the window, unless that's like just their thing of the month or the something. Maybe. But they had it was a Ninja Turtle hockey jersey in there, and I was like, well, that joint kind of fire. But that joint was expensive.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
Ninja Turtles is something my kids never got into, and I loved it as a kid.
Yeah, me too.
Like I think it was my favorite.
You should talk about that, what you said in the text thread about kids just going and looking up, searching like videos on YouTube and stuff.
Was that Andy that sent that video?
Was it?
No,
that basketball?
Yeah. Because I see people talking about it. Like I saw a lot of people that are like college basketball analysts talking about it on Twitter after like I sent it.
What were they saying?
Just saying like, why are people filming third grade AAU games? Like why are them cats even there filming it?
Wait, why is there? Wait, hold on. That was AAU.
Yeah.
Well, it was club. I mean, whatever you call it, whatever you want it, but it's obviously club basketball.
There's third grade club.
Yeah, it's been around forever.
Wait a minute, what's up? What grade's my son in? Oh, he's in 4th. Oh, never mind.
Soccer club.
I assume it's the same. Now, I'm sure it's not the same thing as like Chris Paul sponsors a team and they travel around the country, but
yeah, this ain't Sierra Canyon. Like,
yeah, like but
them cats uniforms, fam. Them is
yeah, but you ain't never seen those on social media or YouTube.
Well, maybe I just didn't realize how old they were.
Uniforms been around for a long time.
Yeah, and they're always like crazy.
Ball is life and all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah, they suck too.
They always got like paint splashes on them and neons and stuff like that. Them kids had arm sleeves. They make arm sleeves that little. For those who don't know what we talking about, George or Andy or George is in a video in the thread of like these, I guess they're 3rd, 4th graders or whatever playing basketball, and they're legit on there doing the like, he too little hand gestures, like flexing.
Flexing, no muscles.
Yeah, all these like gestures that like.
Oh, that just random scream that.
Oh yeah,
coming up.
That cat acting like he two-hand. Yeah, like he was Zion. That cat threw a layup.
Evan Fournier quote tweeted it like, "Fam, we gotta do better." It's like Evan Fournier, will you relax?
And I said
Don't sit on the bench.
And I had said that like they get all that stuff from YouTube because like I said, even Cortez, like he had 4 goals this weekend, and the first one he scored, he did a celebration I had never seen in my entire life. He pulled his jersey up over his mouth and like bit the jersey. And was doing something I had never seen before, but I'm pretty confident he got that off YouTube. Because all the kids do the Cristiano Ronaldo one where he runs and he jumps and turns. Everybody does that one. One kid fell on the ground, laid down, and did a snow angel this past weekend. And the coach was like, "Get up, we still losing." Like we were still beating them.
I've never been to a youth game ever where they're doing dance celebrations.
In soccer, they let them. Not basketball and stuff like that. Soccer, they let them. They run, they jump, they can do whatever they want.
Slide.
I've never seen it.
I didn't realize that at first they could do it, but like, yeah, they let them do whatever they want. So Cortez, he does stuff every once in a while. But then the championship game or the second place game, we won, but he missed 9 goals. And it's hard to explain to him, like, fam, like.
What? Okay, what's your definition of missed a goal?
Like, because took the shot and went over it.
Yeah,
hit
but
the
was
crossbar.
it like just him and the goalie?
No.
Okay, so it ain't really a miss.
I mean, no one blocked it. Like, the goalie saved it.
Yeah, but if you kick it from 30 yards away, I mean, that's different than like 10 yards away, 5 yards away.
Well, I mean, they're not getting 30 yards, maybe the entire field. No,
well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, but like, I mean, it's a miss. Like, you kick it over, hit the crossbar, this goalie saves it, it's a miss. He got 30 shots on. He got 9 shots on goal.
Okay.
On goal, he got 9 shots.
If you got like defensive pressure or it's not like the cleanest shot or whatever, I don't count that.
Okay, well then fine. I'll say
if it's just me and you and I kick it from here and miss, that's a miss.
Okay, well he had about 5 the defense had pressure, and then the other ones were like, I said 4 defensive pressure, and the rest were probably like clean shots, defensive oppression. He just took the shot, kind of went over the net, hit the crossbar, whatever.
George needs the all 22.
But for him, he doesn't miss. Plus, he didn't wear the right cleats, and I told him, I said, them laces get in the way when he kicks it. Like neither here nor there. But he doesn't understand like. You took 9 shots at goal. Other players on this field may not have 9 shots the entire season. Like, you're still good. Like, he was heated. Like, he was just so mad. Like, he about to start crying on the field. And I'm like, man, you got 9. Passing was phenomenal though. Like, and it's just hustle and stuff. But he did his thing though. Like they got second place this week. We got another tournament this weekend. I thought it was in Mesa, but it's in Peoria. It's at Rose Mumford Park, something like that. So
that's kind of.
So it's at yeah, we've been there a couple times. It's early. Still got 2 games there and whatnot. So, but pickups, I did get those. Shout out to Andy for letting me know of that because I wouldn't have known whatsoever.
Hey.
General purpose Tom Sachs yellows, hyped. All right, and for retail, fam, I didn't even realize them joints was that cheap. 120.
You got the yellow?
Yeah, no. Blanc put them in that the thread. Right. Yeah. Andy said, "Go in there and look." I went and looked. Told Blanc, text him
from where?
Blanc.
No, I know, but from where?
The thread in IG.
No, I know. Like a store still had them in stock, or you got them on a resale site, or
like from Blanc. He had.
Oh.
Yeah. So he had them, and I don't guess.
I thought you said he sent the link, and you.
No. I guess maybe he didn't want them. Wait, that's not Blanc size, right?
No, he
was 11.
No, he's like 10 and a half.
Oh, I thought he was 11 too. Oh,
but I know those run big. Simple
they run
told
big.
Me they run
Simple
big.
said that.
Simple told me they run big.
Simple. You gotta go half size down. So shout out to Blanc for that. I guess he lives right down the street too.
Those barbecue turkey jerkies that coming out, those are better than the white pair. To me.
Yeah. To me, the brown ones are fire. I mean, to me, the brown ones might be better than the yellow pair.
Nah.
I love the yellow pair.
Yellow pair's
the brown pair, the materials just look nice. That's what's making you say it's better than yellow. It ain't
I'm
better.
Definitely gonna cop them brown ones if I can. Well, try. That's how I put it. I've never tried on Tom Sachs.
You gotta camp at Kohl's.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I seen them cats camping out in that blizzard in Canada for them dunk bagels or whatever. Them cats are insane, dude. Sesame
bagels. But people actually camp for the real bagels in New York.
What?
The famous bagels.
Anywhere in New York.
I don't know if they camping in tents.
Those are that's only tourists.
They're out there like 4 hours before they open because they only make a certain amount.
You can go pretty much.
I know what you're talking about. They used to camp for those cronuts. I know that.
Yeah, I'm not camping out for nothing that's
when it started in New York City when they did croissant donuts for the first time. That one shop.
Nothing that's disposable. Like I'm not camping out for. Like even when cats was going crazy for Popeye's chicken sandwiches, I couldn't imagine doing that.
I'd have to eat before.
Cats crashed cars into Popeyes.
Yeah, but like,
and
I still never had one of those.
They just opened a what's it called in Chicago?
What?
A Cane's, and there was like 400 people lined up.
Yeah,
for Cane's.
Yeah, for
cats
Cane's.
lose their minds for stuff like that. Yeah, but it's like opening in and out somewhere.
And when the
Cane's isn't whack, but Cane's isn't something to line up for.
Yeah, Cane's is
fine.
Fine.
Yeah, it ain't
that's
whack,
like when
but
the White Castle opened here.
Yeah,
it was weeks before it was like a reasonable
things that are like popularized in other cities when they go somewhere else is what happens.
I guess
In and Out went to somewhere.
Yeah, but I think
you can get there for days.
That what's the mini burgers called again? White Castles make sense. Cane's don't make sense to me.
Why does White Castle?
Why does White Castle?
Because White Castle
level.
But you would White Castle and Cane's don't have the same reputation of like.
That's true.
Not at all. White Castle.
You mean a history?
Yeah, like I'm talking about like
White Castle does have a history. Allure.
They got
whatever you want to call it, like cult following or whatever. Cult following, White Castle and In and Out are like I would put those on the same level. Like and Chick-fil-A.
I feel like Zaxby's has a bigger cult following than Cane's.
Yeah, but it's only on it's only on the
south, right? Yeah, so is there not one here? I thought one.
Bojangles is
there
better.
Might be one here. Bojangles is better. That's correct.
Bojangles
racist.
Fire.
All right, you.
I mean, honestly, if the Bojangles was started by a white person using that imagery, it probably is racist. But like
original. You gotta be like Dave Chappelle. I'd be like, look, man.
But if it was started by a black person, then it's fair game.
I'm hungry.
Bojangles is fire though.
What are we talking about? Oh yeah, but that Popeye chicken sandwich, like I can't camp out for something that like I'm done with it. Like I ate it and I'm done. Like that's a lot of time to
you have to eat before. Like if you eat before and then you have like nothing to do that day, like I'll wait in line.
No. I'm not eating in nothing that can. I'm not camping for something that can disappear. Like
I see what he's saying, but I mean I think it depends because what if you had to camp for like tickets to something? You only get to go to that thing for like 3 hours and it's over.
Well, he says, I mean, it's still 3 hours. You're not eating a Popeye's chicken sandwich for 3 hours. Like I think
I guess that's kind of the same. But
that's what I'm asking.
But at least like that, it's an experience you won't forget, and you can record it. You can take pictures.
I wouldn't camp out for food either. That's absurd.
I mean, you could
take
pictures of the Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Well, but like Taylor Swift.
But I'm
like,
saying,
if she comes, she ain't coming back for a while.
She's coming in March.
So like, wait, did she already come once?
No.
Oh, so she's coming in March. So when she comes in March, she probably won't be back here next year. No. Or the year after, maybe. I don't know how fast. So it's like, you came up for tickets, cool. You go to that because she ain't come back for a while. that Popeye chicken sandwich, you go drive down the street now and grab one. Like that's when I waited. I waited and grabbed one.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I did wait in line at In-N-Out in Scottsdale here when it first opened though for like 2 hours. So, but that was when I was like 19 or whatever, and you hadn't had In-N-Out in forever.
like that.
When you're 19 years old and you miss it from home, I'm gonna go wait in line.
That's like when we got Yeezy Undefeated. We was just there and we was like,
we just went there to make fun of. I mean, I don't want to say make fun of people, but we just went there to we went there because we were simple, to basically. Joke and have fun. Like I didn't anticipate anything happening.
There's probably at least a good people that are mad at us because
they
we
rolled
just
that thing up
right in the line.
Oh no, we went to the back.
Pause. No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
No, we kind of
no, we did.
No, we did.
Yeah, we did. Pause.
That's how
when they rolled that gate up, we seen them people come to the back of the line like, oh my God, they got Yeezys. Oh my God, they got this.
We ran in the back. I thought we was like finesse. I thought we just kind of like, hey man, what you doing? And just kind of
we didn't do that.
It's like when you snuck into the mall through the janitor exits.
Oh yeah, that's the best thing to do. You go in with the janitors through the back of the mall and you go right to the line up.
Yep.
Somebody may tell you to get out. They may not.
Now, I mean, we had no business being there, so it was like if anyone knew they were there and didn't get a pair, I could see people being mad at us about that. But we didn't cut nobody.
Well, guess what? You just charge it to the game.
Charge it to the game.
But yeah, I'm sure every sneakerhead has had dumb luck at some point. Like you just happen to be somewhere and somebody sent you a text and you were like, "Oh, I'm right next to it."
I feel like that's happened a few times. Definitely, probably with Manor, maybe once or twice. A few stores in California that's happened. Like actually in the other end of the mall, somebody's like, "Yo, House of Hoops just put the whatever phone posits on the shelf."
Damn, I'm sure I told this on the podcast at some point, but the Shadows that released in like 2016 or whatever year it was, 2015, 2016.
Oh, me too.
Whenever they OG High ones came back, I was in California.
Oh no,
I was in California and called the mall, and he was like, and like they did a raffle.
What store was it?
I don't remember.
It was Chic, wasn't it?
He called the actual mall.
It might have been.
I think I told you about that. Because remember when I said the Chic in Scottsdale Mall said like, oh yeah, we didn't even get a shipment, and then they were like, we'll probably get Monday morning. I went Monday morning at full size on the Shadows, and then you told me in California, because then you bought me Flight 89s too.
Yeah, that was a different mall.
Oh, okay, never mind.
But yeah, I just randomly called. It might have been Chic, but it was one of those stores. But I just randomly called the store, and he was like, we did a raffle, but surprisingly, we have one size 12 left. I was like, well, what? Okay, can you hold it for me? He was like, yep. Went over there, dead serious.
Those times are coming back.
Weird things like that used to happen when like you'd be like,
no sense.
You'd be like, well, I'm pretty confident there's no 9.5s left. They'd be like, no, we actually got 3 left.
Like Cavs 4s, like just random. It was,
that was a
my mom and I was walking around Arizona Mills, and we passed like Robert Wayne, and she's like, go see if they got those shoes you wanted. I was like, Mom, I was fucking go see. I was like, okay. So I asked the guy, and I was like, yeah, you guys have any Cavs 4s? Like, nothing, like, even remotely hype on the shelves or anything. And he goes, hold on. He picks up the phone, goes, hangs it up, goes to the back, comes back out, picks up the phone again, hangs it up, goes back out, comes back out. He's like, I got a 10. I was like, okay, I'll take it.
Bro, Robert Wayne and Bob Shoe Hut and Desert Sky Mall. Like, I just didn't understand how these stores had this stuff. Even Steven Shoes.
That's what I was about to say, yeah.
I don't understand.
Like, same with Westside Shoes. They'll be getting like one sometimes. And
I don't get. Oh, you talking about WSS?
Yeah.
I don't understand that either.
Yeah, like, that's like an outlet.
Where'd you find it? Westside Shoes?
They had ones.
They do releases.
Yeah.
It's in Arcadia.
There's one there, but the bigger one's in Glendale. The one that gets all the main stuff is in Glendale.
Oh, I did a raffle for something like at the one out here. I don't remember what shoe it was.
I've never won anything there.
Oh, you tried it?
Just because it's online. I mean, you don't have to go anywhere, so I just did it on my phone.
But yeah, shout out to Bronk, man, for holding me down on them joints. I mean, 120, man. Come on. I can remember the last time he paid 120, like for something that's like Vans? Considered fire. Yeah, Vans are now 120. What come out this week, George?
I don't think we're at that section yet.
Look at you. I mean, the pickup section went like that. Man, I got some like.
It's still early.
I got some hoodies. I don't know. I bought something. I don't know, clothes or something. I don't know, pants. I bought this sweater. Oh, what do you want from me? I tried to buy those Human Races this morning, but them joints was sold out in 9.5.
How much were those retail?
$230.
Oh, $230.
Them joints are a hitter, but you know they're gonna be on sale. Like by summertime, they'll be about 178. Something like
it's
that.
like Sachona's did.
Well, we got to go back to the old calendar way.
Sachona's, they be trying to give them joints away. They just don't be having any sizes anymore. I go on like SNS, them joints is like $75. Packer, them joints is like $67. No, sorry, 78, and it got 40 off. Like, them joints are cheap, but they only got like a size 6 and a size 7.
See a size 11 or 11 and a half. Let me know.
I need to get yellows. I need greens. The only person I know with yellows is Shu Hefner. He got them from Pharrell himself.
Plug.
That joint said Pharrell on it. He thanks Pharrell. Like, damn. I mean,
See, when we say that, we look like idiots.
yeah,
but
like,
he's
when
actually
cats
thinking.
like, cats like him could say thanks Pharrell. Pharrell's like this. Guys, appreciate it.
He just does an emoji.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember.
fist bump.
I think Mosh had got some stuff from Pharrell one time. You know, appreciate you for like it's crazy. Like us, we just talking to the air. Like we just sometimes you try to add him. It says this person doesn't want to be added. It just be grayed out. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
excuse me.
So those bagel sandwiches came out today. Dunks.
They come out on sneakers? I don't yet.
Yeah.
Oh really? I don't get no sneaker notification.
Let's see here. Dunk Low Tartan Plaid. I don't know what Tartan Plaid.
Oh, those
is,
are actually
but
nice.
They were supposed to come out for Christmas. I thought they were supposed to be a Christmas shoe, but
They look like Christmas wrapping.
the highs are better than the lows to me. I don't know if you've seen the highs and the
It's
tartan.
red.
I plaid.
Highs ones are fire. And I haven't said that in a long time about a dunk high and a dunk low. But them highs, they all right.
Jordan 1 Low Year of the Rabbit comes out on January 21st. Apparently, I'm assuming only in Asia, but who knows?
It's at 5,000 pairs.
Jordan 5.
So that
Aqua.
5,000 was true then.
I guess it is true.
It's on the tongue.
Jay talked about
printed
Oh,
on
it
the
is.
tongue.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess that's
Well, when
it.
you had said it, I didn't know.
Yeah,
ain't getting 'em.
if you look at the images, it's printed
I mean,
on
I
the
don't
tongue.
get 'em
Like
anyway.
out of 5,000, I think I don't know if it says like you have shoe 1 of 5,000 or whatever, but it says 5,000 on the printed inside or something.
Well, we're cooked.
Yep.
What'd you say else?
Jordan
came out?
5 Aqua.
Oh, Chris Paul P's.
Yep.
7 years ago? I would think about it.
Zoom Vomero 5 for Ricardo coming out.
Yep.
Light iron ore.
Indeed.
I mean, they okay.
Don't do that.
Dunk Low remastered mint foam.
I know what that is.
It
What's a
has-
remastered dunk? I never even heard of that.
The top part is redone or something. I don't know.
Oh,
And
no,
it's
thanks.
the inside has no. It's just the foam exposed on the tongue, I guess.
No thanks.
And then
The tip got
little
kicked.
The little it's for skating apparently.
No thanks.
Sean Witherspoon's new shoe comes out on the January 19th. What's
I
today,
like
by the
'em.
way? Today's
Fire.
17th.
Fire.
Fire.
Okay, see how
I
far.
just say John Penn on 160 though. 160 is
Bricks
not
and-
expensive, but it's disgusting.
Bricks and Wood 9060 New Balance comes out.
Fire.
Your shoe of the year, Ivy Park top 10 2000 comes out.
I see somebody post Beyonce's stat line that says she averages 0.060 minutes and she got a basketball shoe. I say y'all are weird people on this internet.
Hey, PJ Tucker can.
Y'all like them though.
They're not bad.
The picture that you sent, I think you sent it, was nice.
Them joys whack.
Nah, the picture was nice.
Color is cool. Like, I mean,
I'm not buying them, but
Yeah, no. I think them joints is 250 or 230, 220 or something. Them joints
oh,
is
it's Ivy
high.
Park. Yeah.
Yeah, them joints is high.
Diodora has a Marvel collab pack coming out. They look like Jordan
them is
1s
nice.
and dunks.
I like the
it's
way they
kinda
look.
weird.
Copy
I mean,
Rico.
Probably because it's a Jordan 1 and a dunk. That's why.
I like them.
No.
Usually
thank
that
you.
model and stuff I see sold like on like J. Crew and stuff. Like they get
Yeah,
like
no.
whatever Banana Republic or something.
Oh, they give him a basket. Okay.
Jordan 23 Year of the Rabbit. I don't know why did they pick 23 because it goes back to an anniversary of the rabbit or something.
Doesn't matter. Those are fire though.
But Jordan 23 is a fire though. That's always been an underrated model after 14.
Way underrated.
23s are really, really good.
I don't love the
So
shape.
good.
I mean, I don't dislike the shape of the shoe. I just think
I think that's the best
the
part.
materials and whatnot is that they use to. It didn't accentuate the shape. It's weird. I don't know.
I like the shape. That's the best part about it to me. I think that might be the only reason why I do like it.
Well, then you agree with me. Then the shape is okay, but the materials and however they make the shape don't look right. And then the only other thing this week, or until the deadline of whatever this week would be till next episode, is where did it go? Jordan 7 GS Barely Grape,
GS barely great. Oh, I saw those on Sneaker app.
like black and purplish pink.
Girl shoe or something like that, or whatever they are.
Yeah, it says GS, but it could be directed
What
towards
them ones
women.
called you got on Andy? Strawberry creams?
These?
Yeah.
Aren't these-
Toros.
Oh, Toros. That's
Yeah.
right.
You got these for me.
Fire. Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Them joints look fire on foot. They look fire with that Dapper Dan hoodie. Everybody got some heat on today. Even George got on some trainers.
You got the Yeezy trainers.
You got the Yeezy trainers on. You got on Foot Patrol stabs. Mine are literally cracked in pieces. I got on my Y3s. Like, dang.
We
came to actually pod today.
We did get proof of life, so your
Hey.
your dunk is coming soon.
On the way.
Proof of life. Shout out him.
Clear.
He is him. He is him.
The heart monitor went beep.
Yes.
Came back to life.
He came back.
Rico didn't
paddles.
do it. He did.
Well, Rico, you about to be in the club.
Hey.
You still be replying to people on Twitter that he don't own them though. It doesn't make any sense. Hey, no, I understand they're not in hand yet.
They're not in hand. It don't
You keep
count.
replying to that.
It doesn't
Stop
count.
replying to the people that
No,
say,
I
"Does
never
anyone not
will."
have pandas yet?"
He needs interaction.
Damn,
I
stop.
don't.
If you need interaction, you need to do what Nice Kick does.
Interaction farm.
Imagine if Jordan and Larry Bird play 1-on-1 today. Who would win? That's what you need to do. Let's start
Damn.
farming. Huh?
Them geeks on Nice Kicks, I swear to God. But you know
Avatar
what's funny
shoe.
is like I expect that. You know what? And like
I said Nike and Avatar. Nike and Avatar universe.
And then put swooshes on their
Goofy.
fuck.
Yeah, he wore a headband.
but you know what's funny is that's not even
Damn.
that stuff isn't even the sad part. Like it's the people that respond to it. If you look at their comments, they're
Yeah,
like,
it's always, but that's how
yeah, but
the stands of anything are bad.
yeah, but somebody said, well, if you think about it, everybody in the movie was about 20 feet tall. So, like, you know, they probably wore like a size 30. Like, fam, shut up. Like, why are you really dissecting this? And then somebody was like, well, what is their currency? Somebody asked what the currency is if they had a Nike store. I'm like, are you okay? Dude, them cats started the morning off with, what if Tyler the Creator had a Nike collection? Like, why?
Okay.
Like, Tyler Creator is with Converse.
Yeah.
Like, what does it make a deal? Who cares? Then they said that one with a new Dallas Cowboys outfit, and then they said that one if a Nike store was in
It's
Pangea.
not even a. I don't understand why people laughed at
Pandora.
that.
I
It's
didn't
not
either,
even a
though.
burn.
I didn't
The
get
Cowboys
it.
won.
I didn't get it.
That
Yeah.
makes no. He said buy a Dak T-shirt. Like
I know, and I was
that's
like,
what fans do because they won.
it was like,
I mean-
I didn't get it. I was like, I mean, I would. I'm a Cowboy. That's not. I mean, typically I don't, but I would. Like, I didn't get it. But cats in the
Now,
comments.
if Dak did what Brady did last night, then I would be like, okay, I get it. But like,
Cats was like, yo, are you so pressed, dude? They come out with sneaker news every day. You're so pressed about it. I'm like, what are you talking about?
That's not
news.
sneaker news.
It's not news.
None of that's
Like,
news.
it's not. Yeah, it's made up garbage. Like, what are you talking about? Now I expect Nice Kicks to say. We always have to go back and forth with something. Like they always say some smart reply or whatnot. So that's just our thing.
Yeah.
All right? And I ain't mad at them. But it's the people in the comments.
Well, we're sitting here laughing. Nobody's really
Yeah.
mad. It just makes
yeah, no one
sense.
cares.
Like,
It's
shut
just
up.
dumb. Like it's goofy. She said I sponsor that clapback. I was like, clapback. I'm like, you really thought they laid it into me? Like, what are you talking about?
Made her
people.
day or his day or whoever said that.
Like
Anybody?
it was like you were sitting there with your coffee, like SpongeBob, like just deep in thought, like,
I'm like,
I'll think about it all day.
What are you
Like,
talking about? I sponsor this
Ruin your
clapback.
day.
Man, shut up. And then I know some of them cats. There were multiple cats with no avatar picture, no post, responding to me, and I'm like, okay, y'all work for like y'all just secret burner accounts because I'm just like, why do y'all care so much? Somebody said that I'm the one cat said I was the Karen of Instagram, and I said, how am I the Karen? I like, you have no post, no avatar, no nothing. You don't even exist, and you calling me like, what are you talking about? They have another cat. Well, you so pressed about what they say about a football team. I'm like, fam, what are you talking about? I said, do you hear yourself? But you don't even exist. Like, what are you? I know that's Nice Kicks employees. Like, I know it is. When people with no post, no avatar, no history on Instagram come in defending out of nowhere, it'd be them. It'd be the
it's
employees.
burners or bots.
Yeah, it's burners. That's all it is. I'm like,
It
man,
can't be bots because I don't think bots
Yeah,
would even.
that's
Bots
very
would be like,
specific.
Well, no, that's
check,
more. That's
check
more
my
on Twitter.
T-shirt company out.
anybody need an animation logo? I be seeing those. Yo, you won. Yo, you want a pair of Jordan 5? No, you know. Hold on. And another thing,
want to rep a t-shirt brand?
Fam.
Check my website.
Let me explain something to everybody on this podcast. I feel bad for you. I really do. But we can't do a single thing for you. This is no joke. At least good 3 times a month, somebody will send me, fam, do you know anything about this? You know how cats will say like, yo, check your DMs or DM us. You want a pair of Jordan, whatever. Cats legit think they be doing that. And they DM them and they say, yo, we did a random selection on Instagram and you want a pair of Jordan 1 Starfish, women's, whatever. What size do you need? Oh, fam, give them the size. And say, yo, Apple Pay us or whatever the money. And they actually do it. And they, oh, fam, we didn't get the money, fam. Can you do it again? Cats will send me, fam, do you know anything about this company? Fam, I don't know nothing about. You guys are too old to still be getting scammed. Way too old to still be getting scammed like that. Come on, fam.
This is like boomers like getting scammed on the phone for like giving up their like tax info. Hey, the IRS has a warrant out for you. You need to pay X amount to get that warrant. And
now I'm not gonna lie to you.
My mom almost got scammed like that. Somebody sent like you didn't activate your credit card or something. And it hadn't even got to her house yet, and she went on the app and activated it. I said, why did you activate it yet before it even got to you? What are you doing?
You know, older people be falling for that stuff now. I have a friend at work, he says his dad gets it all the time. But I'm not going to lie to you. When that first stuff started cracking off, it had you shook a little bit. When I was in college.
Yeah, in 2001.
Yeah, when the internet wasn't.
You're right. Now.
You're right.
2007 or something.
When I was in college and I got that phone call, that message that said, hey, look, you got a warrant out for your arrest in D.C. Look, we can handle that right now if you go ahead and. I was like this. Oh, I was sweating bullets. I didn't do it, but I was thinking like, oh, shit. I'm thinking like, oh, man, I ain't never been there yet.
I used to get one from the IRS all the time.
Yep, that's so this guy at my work, he's previous job, he was an older guy. He was all day, got a phone call at work, and they got him. And he was about to cash out his 401k, was in the HR's office all day, blah, blah, blah. And then someone said, what are you doing? And they said, well, I got this call. And it's like, dude, that's a scam. And this was like 4 years ago. And it's like, what do you do? He almost cashed out his 401k to give these people his money.
Penalty.
Bro, Rocio was selling some friend's house. Like selling some friend. Rocio was selling some of our friend's house. And Rocio and I were like in the neighborhood and we drove up to the house just to like check on it or something. And it was a kid, a car, literally like a station wagon, full of college kids, luggage, everything. And they were so happy. And they got out the car. I mean, Rocio sitting there and they're like, hey, we're here to get the keys. Like basically thinking they got scammed. Somebody put my friend's house on Craigslist, said it's for rent. They drove all the way from like Midwest or something like that and was like, but hey, we sent the deposit, like type thing. The story may be a little bit different than that, but it was something like that. I was like, dang, like they went on Craigslist. I was like, that sucks. But them, I mean, sure, we mystery box things right now. Cats is talking
Perfect
about the mystery
segue.
box into scamming and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now, I was a little mad at SneakerCon because I had been adding SneakerCon about this multiple times. Then it was like, SneakerCon sent a statement to Complex. I'm like, why'd you send it to, like, I'm the one that's been, like, talking to you. Anyways, but they showed kids. I've only seen kids. I'm assuming adults are buying these boxes too, but basically they're walking through SneakerCon, they're walking through wherever, and they got a box, and they're like, I don't know what, $300 or something? $300. This could be heat, or this could not, or whatever the case may be. Cats are opening these boxes and getting things that like
pandas.
Yeah. Now, okay. Well, what are your thoughts on it?
I mean, I just feel like I tend
a lot of people
to,
are mad.
I tend to not feel bad for people who get scammed. Like if you got scammed, if you got, that's the world we live in today. Like it happens.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
Exactly.
Don't get
Like it
again.
happens. I just don't like. I feel like it could just be more ethical to be like, hey, I have this $100 mystery box, and you get the shoe, and maybe it's worth $150, maybe it's worth like $40-$50, or here's this $500 one, and it could be heat, or it could be bad. Like, but you leave with something that's still
usable,
like sort of worth it at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like just having, because there's no telling, and the guy was like in the video because, he put himself on video and he's talking about, yeah, people have gotten Travis Scott's, people have gotten this, people have gotten that from like $300 mystery boxes. Well, why don't we ever see that?
Yeah,
like,
I've never seen one video of that.
Never. And it's the same thing I feel like with those key machines. Like key machines were in every resale shop across the country, and I feel like I never saw anyone win a key machine.
I've seen people win, like not in person. Videos though.
What did they tell us? Who told us about
It's
how
illegal.
it's a scam?
It's illegal too.
Who told us?
Probably done.
Somebody told us how the machines are set up or something like that. I can't remember who it was. Maybe
I remember that.
Somebody who worked at a sneaker store, so I'm assuming it was probably done.
I think it was when Pound for Pound used to have one in there. And they was like the first place out here that had one, right? Pound for Pound had one in there for a while, and they had a line of people in there.
The Arizona laws are different though, so like they violated the gaming commission law or something, whereas like in Vegas where Beardman, they didn't violate it because the laws are different.
Yeah.
Now I remember they were telling us about it's something with it that makes like a casino machine, like
slot machine.
Yeah, it's like set up to win like every whatever.
It's a non-losing proposition for the business. It's impossible to lose.
And see, I hate that because, like you said, like you have no chance. Like you may think like, anyways.
I've seen success videos of those, but I think they're fake. I feel like it's put out by the.
I've seen
shop.
people win multiple times in a row on one.
I don't know about the geek at SneakerCon, but businesses like sneaker stores have been doing that for a long time. You could go on mystery boxes.
Oh yeah.
You could go on social media. No. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about.
It's structured a little different because
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the exact same thing.
Like beat sneakers in a box, ship it to you, you clean them, and then sell them, and then you can make a profit. Like I've never.
Every single box they sent out was worth more than the price.
I'm
at the
on
time.
a Soul Supremacy
Obviously,
beater box.
shoes
I've never
go like
lost money.
But
Oh okay. What you about to say? Mystery?
No, but there's stores the exact same thing that I'm not talking about Soul Supremacy. I'm talking about the exact same thing that happened at SneakerCon with that man. There are sneaker shops that probably resale shops, I would assume, not retail shops, but are doing that. Like I saw a video on Twitter 6 months ago, or maybe even longer. They had like literally you walk in a store and they got all the shoes on the shelf and whatnot, and in the middle of the store is like a stack, probably like 100 boxes, and it's a mystery box.
Oh.
People have been doing it for a while, but the reason I know about it is from cards. People have been doing that with cards for years.
They do it for vintage too.
Oh, really?
So like
yep.
For
all
cards, I've definitely seen it with cards before.
Yeah,
vintage, they do it. People still do it.
So anyone who's doing it is doing it because they know what's inside the boxes. See, that's what as a customer you need to realize. The person putting the box together is the guy you're buying it from. Mm-hmm. He's not taking a loss regardless. Mm-hmm. I understand you think you're going to get Travis Scott or whatever out of that box. So in a way it is a scam and it's not a scam. It's a scam because the business owner can't lose. But it's not a scam in that it's just business. Like, yes, it's absolutely the lottery. If you're buying, you're basically playing the lottery. I've never bought one of those mystery card packs in my entire life, and I never will. But I'm sure some people have hit $10,000 cards out of those things. Same thing with the shoes. I would never ever do that because I know the owner is building it so he can't lose money. It's basically like I've seen people set up at card shows and they'll have 100 packs and it's just like a foam thing that you rip open but they put all the cards in there. So someone had 100 and they were all $100. So you can do the math on how much money he made. And obviously you have to put something in it. And there is a chase something. So like say the guy at SneakerCon made 100 boxes. Maybe 5 boxes have shoes worth $1,000, but the rest of them got either at the mark of 300 or way below. You know what I mean? He's building it and setting it up to where he can't lose money.
Well, I mean, like I guess if you get a Travis Scott for retail and sell it for 300, you didn't lose money. You gained money. You know what I mean? Now, I mean, but
then you sell a $100 shoe for 300 10 times, and you made that money back already.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Well,
right.
You can't assume that they got the shoe for retail. I mean, who knows? How they got
but
the
if
products.
they did, like you're making that money back on everyone that's not getting the $300 shoe,
correct,
or the $100 shoe for 300.
It just kind of feels like what's that game in New York? Like when we went to New York this over Thanksgiving, cats. I didn't think people were still. I thought this was no joke stuck in the 80s and 90s where cats are still on the side.
Are they doing like the dollars?
Oh, the cards. Yeah.
I didn't think anybody was still doing that. That's what it kind of just makes me think of. Like I don't know why, but like
Sockjig posted that. He's like, I'm gonna set up
really?
He was like, can I set up at the next sneaker con? And it was the picture of the guy with the 3
really?
cards.
Because that's the first thing I thought of when I seen these sneaker boxes. And like because I knew mean, that's how that stuff was always scam. Was like, you know, you got the homie playing and he keeps winning. Like, yo, I just keep winning, and then that's when the crowd's like, oh shoot, I'll give it a shot.
It's not a scam like that because
I know
in that scam you can walk away
of.
with zero. In this thing, you get a
You
tangible
still get
item.
something.
So it's not gambling where you would get everything or zero, but it's still gambling in that you're hoping to get 1,000, but you might get something that's only 100. But you still get a tangible item.
I forgot to tell you this too. Shout out to the homie Kirk. You talking about cards? He reminded me. I told you I get a lot of messages all day about stuff. He said he just likes you so much on the podcast. He said that he would love for you to do a card podcast. He said COVID really got him for baseball cards and NBA cards and stuff like that. He's dying for a card podcast.
Oh, thank you.
He said, "Look at this, man."
Tell him if he
Shout out to the homie Kirk,
if
man.
he can find more than 24 hours in a day, let me know.
He's dying for. No, he can find somebody who's sending checks. Fam.
No, there you go.
I record a podcast a day. Somebody sends a check.
Well, that's different. That's like
that's a
you
job.
know, the same scam conversation. If we make a profit,
Shout out to the homie Kirk.
So how they do it with vintage, it like George said, the guy that's selling always wins because they're getting this stuff
Yeah, it's a
at
businessman.
thrifts or most likely the bins where you pay for ship by the pound. So say you're selling 5 shirts for $100 mystery box. Yes, most people set it up so everyone that buys it will make profit. They might be able to sell it for $150 or $200. They might be able to double their money. But at the end of the day, the business owner doesn't have to deal with selling all those 5 of those items. He goes and picks them, drops them right in the mystery box, sells immediately. Yeah, so he probably paid like $5 for all that, and he just made $95 profit. Yeah, you too might make profit, but you have to go through all the work for selling at the absolute top of retail or resale price.
It's a no lose proposition for the business because they if you think about, I guess shoes it might be a bad example if they're all DS because you could just sell all those on StockX in theory.
I think they're all DS,
but
right?
cards
they all look brand new.
Well, they have to be if you're doing a mystery box. You can't sell used shit. That would
Unless
be
it's a
super
beater
fucked
box,
up.
like
Or
they
vintage.
tell you, or vintage. Yes.
But with the card thing, some cards don't move immediately. Like it's not like like there's no really like there back when the hype was at the top. Yeah, you could go on StockX and just take a bid for a card, but that's not really how it works anymore. So you still have to do work to sell cards, whether you do it at a card show or a whatnot or eBay or whatever. So like sneakers might be a bad example because that stuff's mostly liquid anyways. But if you have, like I said, 100 boxes. You have 5 chase items and 95 non-chase items. Now, maybe some of the 95 is the exact price point. Like you have an exact $300 shoe in 25 of them. But everything else is going to be under.
Because the ones that they posted and then they post the StockX value, it's not that far off, right? Like I feel like
some of them are pretty far off.
Oh, really?
Because one guy got
but see,
it was like a desert
in
camo dunk. He paid $300. He opened the box and it's like a desert camo dunk that sells for like $60 on StockX.
Is that what it was? Oh, I thought it was like 200.
That was
still.
no.
Okay,
one of them was selling for like $60.
They throw a bunch of little knickknacks and things in the box as well, which I don't know.
What, Supreme stickers?
I mean, I saw like some little toys or something. Like I don't know how much that stuff they sell for or whatever. And I was on there telling because I was telling Sneaker Con like them cats should be banned from it, but then I was like, no. Honestly, people need.
It's
to...
just another business.
It's not their fault.
It's a slimy business.
It is,
and it's a get quick business. But at the same time, the customer should know better.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's the thing. That's why I changed my stance.
It's not like sports gambling, like I said, where you can or buying a lottery ticket where you either get 0 or something. You still end up with something. So that's why like the gaming commissions look at it a little bit different. That Keymaster thing, you either get the shoe or money or whatever or 0.
And them things are like $20 a play.
But with a mystery box or like baseball card, like it's even the same thing as buying a box of cards with unopened packs.
Yeah.
You're buying, say it's $50 for unopened packs. You're not guaranteed to get $50 worth of cards inside, but you also might get $10,000 worth of cards. You know what I mean? Same kind of thing.
Well, what's funny is like Cortez buys a ton of Pokemon stuff right now, and I go buy the cards, and every time I buy cards, I'm like, I mean, some stores you get them, we come across them in stores and stuff like that. Like actually, we haven't really had a hard time finding them in stores like I thought. But before Christmas in stores, you couldn't find him anywhere. So I bought from this guy off OfferUp. He had his own card shop, but he said he got rid of the business and he's just trying to get rid of everything. So he's selling Pokemon stuff for decent. But him and like anywhere you buy the cards, they always say good luck. Like they always say good luck. You know what I mean? I'm like, no, my kids just likes having
play with it.
Yeah. He doesn't even play. He just likes having an abundance of cards to say he got a ton of them or whatever.
Right.
But look, man, like I said, y'all got to be smarter. It's like,
then Dave, PSA, be smarter.
And honestly, it's hard to tell slimy businessmen don't be slimy, but you shouldn't be selling them to kids. That part right there, you need to take yourself out of that situation. If someone is like 16, whatever, the Dave Chappelle joke about getting peed on, cool. 12-year-old, I'm not taking a 12-year-old's money for a mystery pack. I'm sorry. I'm just not. That's just me, though. That's me. Same thing with the card industry. Somebody setting up at a show. Like I said, people are known for doing this. This dude on YouTube makes 100 packs. With he puts his little logo on it and everything. Puts a card inside, seals it. You can either get a $10,000 card or a $5 card, whatever. So there's kids walking up. Obviously, card hobby right now is huge for like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-year-old kids. I'm not selling to him. That's just me. I don't think that should happen. That's me.
Honestly, if you admit it in there, I feel like it's free game, kind of. Only because I'll say this, now I will say that that's where the slimy part does come in, because some of these kids wait for SneakerCon, and they oh man, I got birthday money, Christmas. They save up this money for that, and a lot of times these cats will walk around SneakerCon and they have something specific they want, and I'd probably say 75% of the time, you don't really find what you're looking for, if not your size in there. And I've been in there, and I know cats with their kids that the money's burning a hole in their pocket. They were dying to buy something there, and now they can't find what they wanted. They went there specifically for this Jordan 1 whatever. I can't find it, and they just walking around aimlessly for hours trying to figure out what to do with this $300. And then here comes a guy hey, buddy, it may be in this box. I feel like it's
like that guy walking out the dark alley.
The difference is
over here.
We as adults can process what gambling means. A 12-year-old can't process that. They can't take that information in that I can hit a $1,000 shoe and then rationalize it. That's
most kids don't know the value of $1 yet.
Correct.
That kid that opened up that camouflage dunk, though, he had a sad look on his face. I know it was sad. He was silent. I mean, he acted like it at the end, oh yeah, I'm good, but no.
But guess why he's doing this? I mean, it's being put on social media.
Facts. And at the very least, you can at least put a dunk low in it. A dunk high on an 11-year-old, and I don't even know, do you get to ask for your size? Hey, I want to.
That's it. That was the other thing that no one discussed. You should be able to with the shoe thing, because why would you buy?
Yeah. Because here's the thing, if you buy, say, I want a 6.5, it should be valued at that price. You know what I mean? Because if it was a size 10 and I paid $300 and it only goes for $150, at least I could get half back. A size 7 may only go for $75. Yeah. You know what I mean? You can't even get any of your money back. You know what I mean? But anyways, also, I don't know if any of you guys tried for True Blue one. Actually, you're gonna have to try. I think they're still on there.
Yeah, I think True Blue.
I got message after message after message after message on why True Blue ones are sitting. Now, I didn't even know they were releasing that quick. All the stuff that we discussed in spring preview and all that stuff is dropping this. I had no idea. I looked those sneakers now. All that stuff is on there.
Yeah.
I don't like the True Blue ones.
They suck.
And you know what? I guess they do suck.
They do.
We have and I told my friend, he was like, what do you think about them? I said, I think a lot of us have a hard time saying Jordan 1 high OG suck. We'll say, they're not for me. Or typically with Jordan 1 high OGs, I come across more pairs that I thought sucked, and I'd be like, oh, they really ain't that bad. All those disrespect pack ones, so I'm sorry. The red Chanel ones, I feel should be 300. Taxis, 350. Taxis should be 350. There are a lot of Jordan 1 Starfish, 350, 400.
Even ones I don't really like that much, like the handcrafts ones, I don't like them that much. Those blow True Blues out the water.
Yeah, they do, but I don't know why. Is it the color blocking?
I think
Wait,
it's the
which
color,
one?
Like the handcraft ones, or
the one.
Oh, the biohack?
Yeah.
No.
Well, not the biohack. But
or
oh,
those.
Yeah.
But
I know what you're talking about.
I think the quality doesn't look good either. It looks plasticky to me.
It does, but so many ones do.
Because didn't they have a pair of these with the red in place of the blue?
They look really familiar.
I think they had one 2 years ago maybe that had where the blue is, it's red, and had the gray in the back still. I don't like that gray in the back.
The gray throws it off in the back for whatever reason. I don't look.
Also, taking other colorways from other models and putting them on different models, I've never liked that either.
Is this off something else?
True Blues?
True Blue 3s.
Oh, that was that was that's my bad. I didn't realize. I mean, look, the names they come up with these shoes. I just thought that shade of blue was true blue. Yeah. I didn't know they were trying to like the theme or whatever. Is it?
I think so.
Depends.
I think it's more than
at least this time. At least here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
in this case, that's what's happening.
You know, I can't say the same thing when it happened if the entire shoe was true blue, like a flight blue, whatever them. Remember the ones that sat. That we like.
Oh, that they were like clearance.
There's was on the clearance stuff. The blue ones. What are they're blue and white. Jordan 1 highs.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Came out about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, I was at my other job still.
Storm Blues.
Yep.
Storm Blues. Them joints was on a clearance. They were on sale. Like
they were $119.97 on Nike.
And
I have a pair.
And now I remember at one point they were like
9.5.
500.
Yeah, they were a lot. They came back down now.
Oh, they're down now.
Yeah,
well, a lot of those ones did come down. Like a lot of
because I saw Storms for in a 10.5 for like 300, and I was like,
oh, I guess that's not too bad.
Yeah. But still, it's not the 5.6 that it was.
Right, but see, like that's the thing too. I told him, I said, look, I think honestly,
the bubble's bursting on sneakers. I think
I'm telling you,
because last year, I mean, there's like maybe a shoe that was $1,000, and it was like Off-White Brooklyn.
People keep
and reverse mochas, and that was it. Whereas like 2019,
Travis, fine,
everything was hitting. 2019, 2020, like everything was $1,000.
I know a lot of people think it's gonna come back. I genuinely don't. I think certain ones will. Obviously, certain ones are gonna stay high. Your Travises, your collabs, your women's pair that men want.
Colorways.
Yeah, like your extended size ones that are fired. I'm a man. Like things like that are gonna be through the
Nike's gonna artificially get prices back up though. All they got to do is lower production. Yeah. And prices will artificially go back up. And then everyone will be like, oh, the hype's back. And then people will buy into it again.
Everything's cyclical. I mean,
yeah, but do you think that really?
I don't think that.
At some point. Well,
it has
listen,
to.
I think
Nike's too good at their job.
Listen. The je ne sais quoi that Nike has for being the cool company goes away if their stuff sits. This is the same thing that happened in 2016 or 15 or whatever when they did the redesign. The period right before that redesign where they started putting Nike Air back on everything, they listened to the consumers and were like, we need more pairs. They made a ton of pairs and everything sat. So if that's going to happen again, they're just going to do the same exact thing they did before where they're going to cut production, especially like in China right now. China's having their major breakout of COVID now because they did all those policies, at the beginning of COVID where they were like zero COVID policy. So they're having like a horrendous outbreak right now. So at some point, all that supply chain stuff's going to shut down. I think Nike, we already talked about it with who we talked about it with. You know what I'm talking about? But that is a bottleneck, number one. But Nike has the cool factor, and they can't lose it by stuff just sitting. And they're going to be forced to do it, in other words.
I don't even know what the numbers would have to be for it to be that low to make it happen again.
Because I feel like even...
I don't know what a general release
because I don't
count
think
is.
I get what you're saying, but I don't think production numbers were this, so we're going to drop it down. Now the hype's back, so now the production numbers are going back up. Like, I feel like they haven't gone back up that much to where, Taxi's still sold out. Like, Taxis didn't sit.
Yeah, but they also
all this stuff that we're talking about that's not
multiple times
selling for crazy. Also, it didn't really sit. It's still sold out. You know what I'm trying to say? I feel
there are a lot of examples of things that sold out. You know what I mean? If the productions were really high on Taxis, I'm gonna assume that they were high, but I don't know if they were high.
It seems honestly, but they did restock a bunch.
I don't know what restock means.
You can kind of figure.
No, on
you
sneakers,
can kind of figure out
on
what,
Nike and
when
Foot
people
Locker.
say restock, I think with restock back in the day, I used to not think, but think that they made more. I think
they didn't.
Yeah,
no, they held back.
But here's the thing: you can kind of gauge what production is on a shoe by the number of retailers who get it. Mm-hmm. If something goes to a store that's not a tier 0 door or even the door below tier 0, it probably got a lot of pairs. And also,
Manor got I'm a Manor 4s, which is insane.
But I don't think Manor's a tier 0 door, but I'm sure they're the one right below that. I would imagine.
Yeah, because their contract went up, right?
But that's what I'm saying. You can tell production kind of based on who gets it, and then also, like he's saying, how many times are the major retailers doing restocks either at stores or online or whatever? So, if something's gone immediately and you never see it again, the numbers are super low.
Yeah, but see, I think it's the shoe. Like,
Meaning what?
I think a Union Jordan 1 drop. Oh, it's up there. Fire Jordan 1 that we would consider fire. I don't.
What's
think,
up there? Like production numbers are up? Or?
No, I mean like if the production is down. Like I just don't think people are looking at shoes anymore like must need crazy something unless it's something special. Like I just don't like these right here. Everybody asking me why True Blue sat. I'm like, did you buy them? No. There's only one person I know. Actually, there's a few people that I know legit that doesn't matter if they sit. Like, you know, and that's the homie Rick, and he's the person that I know. Like, if they really wanted it, they go get it. I'm not saying y'all aren't. I don't know. But, like, if they wanted it, they go cop it no matter what, when this drop sits or not, whatever. Shout out to the homie Rick. He copped 2 pairs. You know, he really wanted it. He copped 2 pairs. He's going to use one to custom, one to keep, whatnot. I look at the shoe. I'm like, well, none of y'all bought it. That's why they sat. Y'all asking me why. Did you try? Nah, I didn't try. I think people look at the Jordan 1, whatever, and go like, like, I honestly do. I don't think that you could come out with any more Jordan 1s. You're going to have your little hits here and there. You know what I mean? But, like, the Celtic green ones are going to come out. Like, I don't think no one cares.
So it's a Jordan 1 thing and not a sneakers at large
I think it's a
thing.
sneakers at large thing.
Same thing for dunks, though. Like
you can artificially create hype. They've done it before. They can do it again. They absolutely can do it again.
See, I do feel like
they did it with dunks. No, look at the first wave of like Syracuse dunk, Kentucky dunk. All those had tiny numbers.
You're right, but I think I don't know if how many more times you could do that. Like to
you
me,
can keep doing it over and over forever.
Yeah, Nike's back catalog is so
can't
deep
do it
that
you can't do it every year. Now you could do it every 3 or 4 years. Probably.
Now, what you talked about when they start putting Nike Air back on stuff, we remember when Ultra Boost and all that stuff was like, shite, cats with stripes over all that, and then they brought elephants back.
Well, Kanye was part of that too because they not only Ultra Boost, but they had Kanye stuff too.
Right now, you right. You start going deep into that catalog because a lot of people think like. I seen somebody, remember I posted the Tim Duncans, the phone posits. Like, we need these. No, you don't. You don't need those. But there are so many runners, tennis, like actual tennis shoes.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit.
I'm talking ridiculous fire. They dropped that stuff back out. Now, they dropped that type of stuff out in limited numbers. Oh, yeah. Through the roof. Now, you drop a Jordan 1 in limited numbers. I don't know about that. A Jordan 4 in limited numbers. I don't know, man.
They may not be able to do it this year. Well, they can't do it right now because production is like a year out or whatever. But they may be able to do it in 3 or 4 years from in like 2026. Or they could recreate hype again.
Yeah,
but they could do it with dunks too. Imagine they start dropping Heinekens or Newcastles or roller derby.
You start going back through stuff like that. Now I do feel like feel like a certain amount of fire collaborations will make you like go back to Jordan 1s. Like if the new unions that come out, the union highs are like insane fire. It'll light something under you to like start going back and buying some Jordan 1s and things like that. Like if you can't get those, it does stuff like that. To me, it does. But like honestly,
well, you're also talking about an economy right now that's not ripe for people spending discretionary income. That's another part of it. So,
like, and
people are still talking about there might be a recession. I feel like we've been in a recession. I mean, we haven't been in a recession. It's just a crazy inflation. But like,
I can't tell. Like, I feel like it was 2022. I feel like 2022 had the most sneakers ever. Where I went like, why isn't this one selling for $400? There was a lot of sneakers that I went like, dang, well, if this would have came out 5, 6, 7 years ago, through the roof. A lot of them, but
or even 2 years ago.
2 years ago, even that
COVID bubble was a thing.
People had
nothing
money.
to do.
I think
getting free money.
That's what like the card industry too. Yeah. That's where that
vintage
off.
as well.
Crazy.
What are I mean, True Blues in my size ain't that low. They're still 190.
That's retail.
I mean, well, it's a little bit above.
Fees.
It's a little bit above retail, but still, I mean,
yeah, but they're on sneakers still.
I understand that. I'm just saying, like, it's not like they're, it's not like one of the shoes Nike dropped that people loaded, that resellers loaded up on, and then it was like an $80 shoe.
Does anybody
know?
What
are Chicago's selling for? Have those gone up?
Lost and founds or
5?
Yeah. I think they're around 5, 6, 7, and that's a lot of pairs.
Yeah, so those are up $100 since release.
Yeah, but that's a lot of pairs.
And didn't they say they're doing another restock?
Well, we think it's a lot of pairs. That's what people were told, and then it looked like, turns out, maybe not that many.
Well, I was surprised at how many people didn't get a pair. Like I was.
Like you said, Manor got whatchamacallits, right? Did they get those? They got those too?
Yeah, they got lost.
They got
and
lost
founds.
and founds because they did the.
They did a lost and found scavenger
thing.
hunt. Like, you had to go find them.
Okay,
if you
look.
wanted
So
them.
taxis in my size, last sale was $199.
$199.
So just barely above retail.
That's crazy. All right,
And we all can agree they're fire.
fire, extreme fire.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Who knows? I mean,
I
like
think
said,
if those came out during 2020, they would be like $400 or $500 right now.
I think a sneakerheads are low key, just not interested in paying.
I also just don't think there's
not
that
interested in, like,
many anymore. Like I feel like
Well,
a lot of people like who
listen.
got on sneakers have kind of moved on to other stuff.
I really do. I feel
Nah,
like
I don't believe that.
I feel like people are like just interest is just like
Every time someone like me gets old and says, I'm not buying no shoes no more, there's 15 little kids that come in. You know what I mean? It's like
I agree.
there are a ton of people who
100%.
leave sneakers, but there's also a ton of people coming in. So it's always flowing.
I mean, I have no desire for Cortez to be this much in sneakers, but like
You did it.
when I buy him stuff, yeah, but like I don't buy Cortez stuff just to like buy it. Like, ooh, it's like, oh shoot, Christmas time.
Yeah,
here's
you're not the
ones.
dad that matches. Yes, I
Yeah,
get it.
I don't do that. But
still.
the fact is that like when he does get it, I'm mad at how he treats him. He treats him too good. Like I'm like, fam, you still growing. Like I'm gonna have to give these away because you walking around like, oh, I can't mess these up. Like, you know what I mean? Like I will say that when I saw him in the backyard playing his lost offense, I was like, what the? But then at the same time, I was like, oh no, he got to wear these. He has to destroy these because then it's just gonna be like he just has them in his closet, like some goofy stuff. Like even with the box, his size came with the box and the receipt and all that stuff. That was smashed in the trash can. I was like, what the? Then I was like, what am I talking about? Put this in the garbage and put this box in the trash can. Who cares about this box? Like, you know what I mean? But like, that's the thing. Like, you're right on that. There's kids that are like super into sneakers and stuff like that, like crazy. But I don't know how much longer with them going to last because they're into sneakers between this age of like, let's say 11 to 15. Once these 16-year-olds, they all wearing dirty dunks and dirty. They don't care about this stuff. They're like, I don't know any older kids.
I think that's a different type of kid you're talking about.
Yeah,
Because
you're
the
talking
ones that
about-
are watching Ja and doing
Yeah.
all that you're talking about, they're going to be the same way.
Yeah.
They're going to continue.
So I just thought about this. Like, the stuff we're talking about here is usually like Jordan 1 dunks that are not hitting for high prices anymore. Maybe part of it is, I mean, those sneakers don't disintegrate. You could keep those for 30, 40 years if you keep care of
Oh,
them.
you talking about dunks and ones?
Yeah, because like it's not like the threes or
Forces.
fours or anything where they just the sole
Yeah.
breaks up and disintegrates. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna have to wear those by a certain time period because they're gonna get rid of them. And if they retro them again, I'll buy the new pair. Cool. But like if I get a Jordan 1 band from 2012, from 94, 85, I can keep that the rest of my life.
I don't know any kids.
I'm talking more us, like our
Right.
generation that like I keep good care of my shoes. I clean them when I need to. I don't need to get multiple pairs of stuff. So Chicago's release again, like I bought Lost and Founds. I'm like, why the fuck do I need these?
I don't. Yeah.
Well, so here's there is a shoe coming that people are excited about, and that's going to sell out, the Jordan 1 Low black toe, because that hasn't been made yet. So I mean, there's still releases that people are going to be that it's going to happen.
I'll pay $500
You
for
saw
those.
what was the release where the website crashed on? Was it I'm on my year 4 or was it before that? There was something
Concepts.
where it was impossible.
Concepts lobsters.
Orange lobsters.
Well, there was that one, but there was something else I thought too that like.
Even
I
our
feel
lobsters
like
that
there
was
was
even that high?
something.
And Union High is going to be the same way. The websites, people are going to blame bots, and the website's going to crash.
But we're
and
not talking. We talking about Union Highs. Oh, Lost and Founds is where Sneakers app was acting funny. Like there's these rare things that I said will still happen.
my stuff finally works again somehow. I don't know.
What, Sneakers app?
Yeah, I told you I couldn't like log in. It wouldn't like recognize my account or whatever. And I, messaged customer service. They were like, "Oh, why don't you try resetting your password and logging in?" I was like, "Man, fam, this
You
ain't
think
a
I tried
reset
that?
password issue."
How your
And
phone off,
all I
power
did was
on.
like log in to my account the day after they sent that email. I didn't change my password. I just logged in, and now it works again.
Yeah, they unbanned you.
They flagged you.
It had to have been what it was.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like sneakers is like I said. I don't know any. I know everybody that I know that's like becoming more into sneakers. They're all girls. Like they're all young girls and my friends' daughters and stuff like that. None of the boys, none of them. And then even like those girls that I know, like they're like my nieces. Like I go to their house and they got their little boyfriends and like their little dorky little friends over. They ain't got on J's. They ain't got on the Lost. They don't have this stuff. Like I don't even like if I go watch a high school game or watch, I don't see like the people in the state, like no one rocking this stuff. Of course, there's cats on the court wearing Giannis and Kyrie's and hooping and stuff, but like I can't legit think of like anybody between the age of 16 to like 20 that I know personally that are in the sneakers. Like none. I'll tell you this. I wore my Balmains this weekend. The unicorn ones. I wore them to a Kinsier thing. Now, I thought the name Balmain has been around enough where like people know the name. A lot of people, oh yo, what are those? Oh, the Balmain joints. Them like some crazy like, and these are young, our age type groups. I thought that if it's not like Gucci and Louis, there is a large sneakerheads are really in this like bubble, like where it's like you're under the impression like everybody outside the bubble, they still know Jordan, they know Nike, they know Adidas. They may not be able to identify any of them, but they know this. They know Gucci, they know Louis. They may know Prada. They don't know like
Dior,
Balenciaga. They don't know, you know what I mean? There's certain things that they're just still not aware of or whatnot. These kids that I'm around, that I come across on a regular basis, they're just in old school Vans or a dirty pair of Air Force Ones or, I mean, like
Panda Dunks.
Not even that, but like, I mean, they're out there.
Yeah,
oh yeah, Scottsdale Mall stuff. Oh my God.
When I was in Scottsdale this
The official
weekend,
outfit.
the two shoes I saw the most were Panda Dunks and, funny enough, Balenciaga, those sock shoes.
I see a lot more.
I see a lot of those.
And
And I was shocked. I was looking at it and I was like, people actually rock these?
I don't know, man. We'll see. But look, man, if you want true blue ones, go cop them. If you don't cop them. Like, I mean, honestly, I just feel like people are like, nah. And it's the time of year. Anything around January,
January,
February,
yeah,
nobody cares.
Now, when them Reimagined threes come out, the whatever they call threes, need those. All right. Anything else?
On those brown bear Panda Dunks.
Y'all like those?
Those are fire.
They're fire, yeah.
They are.
People are
Yeah,
like, should we call these brown pandas? And Tapes is in the thirds like, so bare.
They posted a picture
I literally
brown
spit
panda?
water out
yeah,
my nose.
and was that panda real?
I guess.
Oh, okay. I'm just like,
So it's like albino or something.
Just call it a fucking brown dunk.
look, I mean, it's,
But yeah,
it's
it's-
okay.
Call it a brown bear dunk, grizzly bear dunk.
Well, dunks are like it's just what's your favorite color? That's your favorite dunk. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know. I just seen that. I was surprised because they got a full size run of
sold
something.
out already.
What?
Yeah, of course it does.
They got restocked on pandas.
Oh, really?
Banner, yeah, full size run. It's gone.
I feel
Posted
like
1 hour ago.
Gosh, we're right here.
brown is not a leather.
But it was like
shoe
just
to
when
me.
it started.
Brown got to be in suede to me.
I don't know.
No,
the sale on
brown
it
would be
too
a
is
mother.
like
There's sale on
Are
it?
pandas still
it's brown
reselling for
sale.
over? I know I'm changing the subject. Are they still selling for over $200? Because
They're
why
not.
are
I don't
people
think
running
so.
down there?
I think brown pandas just have a
hold.
yeah, it's just an allure. I mean, look, man, if I came across another pair, I'd buy it too. I got a backup DS pair, like
Must be nice.
I ordered another pair.
yeah, like
I
mine
don't even know why.
because you know what?
You know, I don't have
I
a
mean,
pair.
I'm not going to
You
get
know,
it.
I don't have a
Oh,
pair.
I'm not going to get it for like
Oh,
18
shoot.
months, but I
It
ordered
can't
it.
suck. It's impossible for
Listen,
them to suck.
guess what? I don't
It's
need a pair.
impossible
I don't
for
want a
social
pair.
media to
you
ruin
don't
them.
want a
It's
pair.
impossible.
I have black and white OG Air Force or Jordan 1s. Why do I need Panda Dunks? Those are coming out too.
Oh
Black
yeah,
and white.
I need
Jordan
those
ones.
too.
Whoa, them joints is
Like
fire.
my
I wore
black
those,
Tolos, threes.
A week and a half ago or something to the Suns game. I got so many compliments. They're like,
them joints are.
"Oh, I thought those were pandas. What are the
Fire.
Oh, Jordan?" I was like, "Yep."
I don't know, man.
Well, there's
Look,
the young kids right there. That's what I'm talking about.
yeah,
they didn't
said,
realize
what
those
are
came out.
those?
Well, I saw a post today. It was like a Walmart thing of like their and one shoes that look like Dunks, and it said like, "If I walk fast enough, nobody will know the difference."
Yes, if you.
And then
do.
Mosh had his.
walking fast enough.
You see his Panda Mosh?
Oh yeah, he got a Panda Mosh coming out. Now shout out to Mosh, and they look really nice and stuff like that. But nah, that's not the route.
Oh, I don't
would've
need it,
went.
but
Yeah, that's not the route I would have went. And I love the Panda. He told me, well, maybe I shouldn't say, but the Mosh shoe is just phenomenal and beautiful. I wish he would have picked a different animal. Like, I feel like that's an opportunity for like a creator of his own stuff to like, hey, y'all got the pandas, I'm gonna make the polar bears. I don't know, like whatever. You know what I mean? Like Komodo dragons. I
Been a
don't
lot
know.
of animal shoes though.
Huh?
Yeah. Poison dart frogs.
What the?
I mean,
Kobe's?
most of them are Kobe's. Poison dart frogs, cheetahs, great whites. I mean, I'm thinking about it now. Like,
Wolf
oh,
grays.
it's animal shoes. Nope.
I don't
Wolf
know.
grays. That
Wolf
counts.
grays are fire.
elephant.
It's the best Jordan 5 of all time. Elephant.
Wolf Grays are the number 2 greatest
the
Jordan
number
5
one
of all
Jordan
time.
5 of
No,
all
number
time.
1 is Black Metallic 5s.
No,
period.
it's not. No, absolutely not.
Wolf Grays, number 2.
Wolf Grays are the best.
Now,
Jordan
what's
5s
number 3 Jordan
all
5 of all time?
Wolf Grays might be the
Off-White?
best constructed 5.
Off-White 5.
Besides Off-Whites.
Off-White
But
black.
Metallics are number 1. It just in terms of like, I mean, just
Everything?
like the lexicon of
Wolf Grays
Jordan
still
5.
wearable? I don't think they're wearable
Everything.
anymore.
Do
I
5s
should go
crack
check.
up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like
Boy,
you're
howdy,
right.
do
Yeah,
they?
yeah, okay.
Oh shit! I should check.
I mean, I got a size 10 fire reds that are just gigantic on me, and the materials on those were embarrassingly bad.
Wait, which ones? The
Fire
ones
reds
from-
5.
What are-
Shoot.
Oh,
20
5. I think you said 3. I was going to say
The
there's
ones from
been
like
75 of those recently.
2017, 2016.
Who got fire red 3s in here?
Because
Everybody?
no,
I used to
Oh,
at one
okay.
point.
Oh,
because
I-
the
I had the new
2020
ones. I haven't
Fire
worn.
Red 5s, the materials are actually really good.
Yeah, no, mine were like before that.
Yeah,
one of
20
those years.
13,
Probably
2014.
2013. I got them from
Yeah.
Nike Scottsdale. So
Yeah,
it was
so did
definitely a
I.
long time ago. Sneak this sneaker results. Look at this. Moving along good. Do NFL picks. Talk about some football. Appreciate everybody. We had over 1,800 votes. A little less than I would have
pretty good.
expected.
You
but
want to
that's
talk about
pretty good.
football first, or you want to do that first?
Yeah, do this first and do football.
All right.
1,800 votes. Like I said, I appreciate everybody who voted. Appreciate everybody who shared it. Like that. I did give everybody the opportunity to vote multiple times. I don't know if I had said that, but like you could if you went back to it or whatnot. A lot of people were like,
I wonder why
yo,
how George stuff won.
Hey, you know what's funny is this.
I did actually vote.
Huh?
I did actually vote. I only voted
Look
once.
at you
I only
participating in
voted
the
once, but I did
podcast.
actually vote.
What got into you?
You're
when did you
welcome.
vote? Did you vote after New
Boy,
Year's?
howdy, unbelievable.
Of course.
Oh, resolution.
Procrastinator, dude.
Oh no, we did the podcast after New Year's. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah, that's right.
But like I said, man, I appreciate everybody who voted. And look, I know that like a lot of people on social media who don't listen to the podcast just follow for like, and I get that when I post clips too. Like the guy who was like, "Whoa, rookie of the year, just call it new model." Look, I understand what you said, but fam, come on, man, who cares? Who
Such a
cares?
nitpick.
But like a lot of people legit follow the podcast strictly for the clips. They don't actually go watch it or listen to it. So like a lot of people are like, "Well, why is this in the category? Why is this in here or whatnot?" You know what I mean? I'm like, look, there's a certain way we do it. Go watch the show. Go watch the episode. Go listen to it or whatnot. Obviously, I got percentage-wise, number of votes, 1,800. So that meant it was 1,800 per sneaker. So total, it was 12 categories, 1,800 votes each, whatever that is, times 12, whatever. For sneaker rookie of the year, we had the LeBron 20, we had the KD 15, we had the Nike iShod Wear, we had the Nike general purpose Tom Sachs, and we had the Jordan Luka 1. What do y'all think won?
Tom
Tom
Sachs.
Sachs.
Tom Sachs blew them all out of the water.
Yep.
I was surprised at how disrespected Luka was. Luka got only 4.3% of the votes.
Well, because you came on here and said the materials are trash, so
Now on foot, fire, and they look even better on white guys. Just to give you guys a heads up, I'm not even joking. I seen this white dude wearing them. I was like, "Is that Luka?" Not
Is
even
that
joking.
Luke?
yes, he had a cowboy hat.
Now he was wearing a Jordan jump. He was wearing a Jordan warm-up suit as well, but he looked fire in them. African Americans, I don't know. The second one was LeBron 20, which I feel like it should. iShot Wear got third. KD 15 got fourth, and Jordan Luka got last. Underrated sneaker of the year. We had the Air Force One Ambush. I'll tell you that got last.
Thanks.
I had all your other
Jordan
ones on
low,
my list.
Jordan 1 low pink one. You ain't even got to read them off.
Jordan 1 Bleach Coral, Jordan 1 Low EX, Bad Bunny Response CL, and Jordan 2 Union. Bleach Coral blew them out the water. It was 37% of the votes. Number 2 was Jordan 2 Union, which I was pleased with. I'm glad.
I would have guessed Bad Bunnies.
Yeah, me
Nah,
too.
Bad Bunny got fourth, actually.
Bad Buddy fans are voting.
The next one was Jordan
People
EX.
just don't like fucking Adidas. It must be what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Going through
It would have
this.
been funny if 1,800 votes on everything and Adidas was like 500 votes. Everybody skipped Adidas category.
See, I thought about that. That's why I made everything required. You couldn't submit any vote. I made that because
all right.
because
we gotta next time we gotta do like
I did do that before and it sucked.
Nah, that's like a Rorschach test. It's not a real Rorschach test. I get it, but that's like one of those tests.
Yeah, but like I did that for the other way I used to do the voting. And I would be like, yo, why is the voting like so lopsided? It didn't matter. I look at what category, catch no joke, skipped it. Adidas would have like 75 votes. The rest would have everything else. I'm like, man, what the heck is this?
Pick
man?
one, dog.
Other categories said nope.
Yeah. But yeah, Bleach Coral destroyed those. Overrated sneaker of the year. And here's the thing too, like a lot of these we had on our list.
I don't
like
remember what we put in
not rookie of the
overrated.
year. I didn't have some of the ones you guys had, but like we had most of these, so it didn't really matter. It was like somebody was gonna say it. Overrated sneaker of the year, we had Kobe 6 Mamacita, Air Max 1,
Disrespectful.
Air Max 1 Cactus Jack. Man,
Most
stop.
disrespectful podcast moment of the year. Greg putting those on there.
Correct.
Air Jordan
If he
1,
didn't, I was going to. So
Air Jordan 1
Well,
Rebellion.
y'all can slap high fives to hell and up.
Air Jordan 1 Rebellionaire. Somebody had put that on Twitter too. They was like, boy, some of y'all really have a hard time disrespecting Kobe for no reason. Man. Somebody made a
I knew it was gonna happen.
Kobe didn't design the shoe?
Well, they were talking about us. They were talking about like just in general.
Oh,
Because somebody made a top 5 basketball player list and they didn't have Kobe on it. And Cats was like, fam, you guys are insane. You're disrespectful. And somebody was like, fam, y'all really scared to disrespect Kobe Bryant, like just because he dead. Like, who cares?
no, I think Laker fans and Kobe fans are just that crazy. Like, legitimately.
Yeah, but see, when people measure Kobe Bryant, I understand why Kobe Bryant wouldn't be in people's top 5, but Kobe Bryant, it's him that makes him in the top 5 to me. Like,
Damn, I seen cats that were younger than me at the card show the other day arguing about the top players of all time, and dude was like Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem. I was like, man, you naming a bunch
George
of cats
Mikan.
you've never even seen play.
George
My
Mikan.
little brother-
What are you doing?
my little
George
brother,
Mikan.
he's a really big like Wilt Chamberlain truther.
Damn, I don't want to hear it.
based off of what?
That picture?
Numbers.
Yeah, that 99.
100.
No. So I think you can make
Numbers and
that.
stuff.
I think you can make that argument about statistics. But when you start talking about like actually talking about a way a guy plays or whatever, fam, you have no idea. I will never ever make that argument ever about a play. Like how I don't know how good Babe Ruth was. I can read the stats.
Stats.
Supposedly Josh Gibson, they didn't even record everything he did. How he might be in the alien for all
Well,
we
you know
know.
what's funny is like they were talking about Pujols, and they were like, if Babe Ruth and Pete Rose, they were like, Albert Pujols will be considered by many as the greatest hitter of all time. And I've never thought about that. Now, obviously, I don't know.
Until he went to the Angels, I would have believed it.
Oh,
Because,
100%.
I mean, fam.
They said that if he would have went to the Angels, he probably would have had 100 more home runs and would have blown around. That's what they say. I don't know. That's what they say. That's they. But Air Max 1 Cactus Jack, Jordan 1 Rebellionaire, Jordan 1 Reverse Mocha, and Air Force 1 Louis Vuitton. This is for overrated.
Louis Vuitton.
Louis
Please.
Vuitton 1.
All right.
It got 36% of the votes. The next one, number 2 was Rebellionaire. Oh, no. Sorry. Number 2 was Mamacita.
Hey!
Number 3, no.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Number 2 was Cactus Jack.
Uh-huh.
Number 3, no, I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Bam! Everybody in here celebrated.
Hold on.
Every single one.
Sorry.
Every single person in here celebrated. And then you said, never mind.
Louis Vuitton, number 1. Rebellionaire, number 2.
Let's go.
Cactus Jack, number 3.
Right.
Mamacita, number 4. Reverse Mocha, number 5. Number 5. Why was Reverse Mocha on overrated?
Because that was mine.
His
that
is
shoe
auto.
sucks.
Man, that shoe is
My auto pick.
fire.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
not.
Reverse
Mochas
It's
are
not good.
fire.
Travis.
Reverse mocha, what?
Travis.
Travis 1,
Travis
low.
one.
Oh, the low. Yeah, you smoking.
Yeah,
And
they suck.
and like y'all right too. And I just couldn't think of what you guys are talking about. But the Fragment 1 low, the greatest one of all time.
Thank you.
I was thinking of highs. That's why I was like, what are y'all talking about? But
Wait, what?
God, Fragment Travis Lowe's.
That's
when
from
you,
last year, though.
I know when you guys were talking about it's the greatest one, and I said no, it's not. I was thinking of the Fragment High. Anyways,
Oh, yeah, the colors are backwards and it sucks. There's too much white.
way too much. Sneaker collaboration of the year. We had the Air Max 2013 Stussies. We had the Jordan East Lake Golfs, whatever.
Hey.
We had
Last place.
we had Jordan 4 I'm a Meniere. We had New Balance 993 Joe Fresh Goods that had the green,
I
the
didn't even
pink,
vote
and the blue.
for golf. I voted. You put Stussy, right? I voted for
Yeah.
Stussy.
Didn't even
That
vote for his own
was- that was
pick.
number
was
one.
gonna be his-
That was number 1 on my list. I didn't want him to pick it because I wanted to say it.
And then we had the Dunk Low Huff. Well, I think won.
I'm a Meniere.
I'm a Meniere. I'm a Meniere had
Put
51% of
Meniere
the
in the
votes.
Category.
52% of
What's
the
the
votes,
order,
basically.
though?
I'm
mean,
a Meniere 1, Joe Fresh Goods 2, Huff 3, Stussy 4.
I understand it meets the criteria of a collab, but what was so good about the collaboration? They were just like, here, you can make another Jordan.
I mean, that's
there was
how
no
you do
story
it.
behind it or nothing. I don't get it. Or maybe there was,
I
and
didn't
it
know
just
the
wasn't
story.
good enough to pay
Yeah.
The
attention.
story was social justice.
No way.
The story was, what do you want to see change in your neighborhood? That was the story.
That can't be it. Is that really what it was?
Absolutely.
I don't
I have
think
no
so.
idea.
Oh.
I just
Oh.
I'll
Remember they
never
were trying to give
forget
away pairs like
them.
that?
Damn.
Oh
What?
my god.
Rico just in here making stuff up, dude.
Well, my sister.
Nah, because that's how they released them. You like had to
stirring
send
the
a
community
video
up.
to your congressman
the
about
community.
it.
Yeah, I do
man.
remember that. But did that have something to do with the design or
I have
something?
no idea.
But, okay, I guess if I would have thought about that, I could have agreed that the collab should be higher. Even though I wouldn't send a video in, at least they're like getting people to think about stuff.
Oh, that's right. That's what it was. Send the picture in of like something.
I would never do that.
Remember the man that made the video that was like,
knock
why
yourself
the
out.
fuck am I doing this?
That
Like,
was
Oh yeah,
hilarious.
that was funny.
Cat said, you know what? Never mind. This dude said somebody had messaged me and was like, "Yo, that was messed up what you said, but it was funny when how the one dude said his mom got dusted by a burner, and he was like, "This is the first time I decided to talk about this," and I'm like, "For a Jordan 4, like, fam, like your mama got dusted, and this for Jordan 4." Anyways,
R.I.P.
wackest sneaker of the year: Nike Dunk SB eBays, Nike Cactus Flea Market Overgrown, Nike Air Jordan 1 Brotherhoods. Fam, them Brotherhoods stirred up. I got about at least a good 8 DMs, and them cats in the comments were losing their mind. He said, "Don't let them convince you the Brotherhoods are bad."
Don't let them convince
You got talking about
Dang, he got cues in his thread. Like,
weird. That's another thing.
You got to join now, no?
Sneaker
That's
bomb.
another thing that I noticed about people with sneakers, that what they consider a sneaker of the year and fire is the ones that they actually won. Like, they may have tried for 100 pairs this year, but the ones they won, they consider sneaker of the year.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like, I got them, so they're
yeah,
in the
because
category.
everyone got them.
Yeah. And then Balmain Unicorns, Jordan 7 Bethy Beauty Supply. I don't think anybody really knew what those were. Overgrown Cactus Flea Market. 40% of the votes. Number 2 was eBay. Number 3 was Unicorns. And number 4 was Brotherhood. I'm sorry, number 4 was the Jordan 7 Beffy. Last one was Brotherhood. And then look, Brotherhood's
Well, Brotherhood should finish below all those four, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
like they
At least it's a regular looking Jordan 1. The colors might suck, but it's a regular looking shoe.
yeah, like they
Compared to not the Grinch, Oscar the Grouch shoe.
yeah.
The thing with that is
a
that
clear
even
dunk.
when you shave the hair off, the shoe still
It looked
looks
worse with the
whack.
hair off. It looked worse with the hair off.
Talking about that green shoe?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. You can shave it off?
Yeah, I mean,
then
it's your
it's
clippers.
Hair, you do whatever you want with it.
Well, but yeah,
Braid it?
I didn't know people were actually doing
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
The shoe
what,
sucks. I know what the shoe
Was
looks like.
homeboy on Complex? He braided his. Trinidad James. His were
At
braided.
least that's funny.
His were braided.
Yeah,
and
how
then
the
other
rolls
cats was
up.
giving tapers and edge ups on there.
Damn.
So, and them joints was whack when they're shaved off. I was like,
Oh
the
yeah,
hair
they
looks
look
better.
really bad.
But yeah, them joints is whack.
Bad fades.
Brotherhoods are I don't even like saying Brotherhoods are whack. They just, the colors was just,
You can't match it with anything.
I don't understand them. Well, all the fit pics the cat sent me. What do you think about this?
Are trash.
Wait,
We
Cat
need to
sent a
see.
picture of
We need to
yourself.
see. We need to see if that TikTok man got a Brotherhood fit pic. I bet you he does.
100%.
Oh, Blood Man?
Oh,
The
Yeah.
one I was sending to the thread. I don't know his name, but I just call him TikTok
Fam.
man. TikTok
wait,
fit
wait.
man.
I thought
When
he was
someone said
joking.
he looks like he's about to be on Wild 'N Out in the red team, like I
Yeah.
lost it.
What? Do anybody know what his name is? I gotta find that, whatever, put
Yeah.
in the thread, because I thought he was joking at first, but he's dead serious.
Oh, no, he's
Them
dead serious.
fits are insane. Those are actual.
Every fit is unicolor.
Bro, those
what's
are
it
like,
called? Unichrome. What's that? What's that
those
word?
are
Monochrome.
Those are like when like gangsters change their lives. They get themselves together, so they start kind of dressing like them fits were insane. Red pants, yellow pants. Where do you even buy that at?
Came
Those are
Momo.
distress. They had distress.
I was about to say, that's right.
Okay, I had distressed yellow pants.
Damn, he put on a long
Then he
sleeve
put-
red shirt, another shirt on top of it, and then put a sweater and then a jacket on. It's like, fam, why are you layering
And
all
then
your
he
colors?
put a red
Men's
Ferragamo
Novel.
belt.
Yeah.
A red Ferragamo
Oh,
belt. I'm
Ferragamo,
like,
yeah.
fam, I don't think Ferragamo makes red belts. Like, you're not gonna see it. Gucci don't got a yellow belt. You're
dyed
not
it.
gonna tell me that.
You need to get him on the pod.
Fam. Fam, oh, you know I'm not gonna say nothing about him either. Cause look, anybody listen to this podcast, do not send me a message talking about fly you out to be on the pod. We make $0. Actually, shout out to Pivot. They sent us like $65 last week.
Who was this? Was this a new person who's never listened before?
I don't know, man. But isn't it the first time somebody asked to fly them out from Jacksonville, Duval? They asked to fly them out.
Wait, Little Duval?
No. Little Duval didn't fly us out. But I'm sitting here like, what? And then he said, I'm not going to say the city because I know he know now. But anyways.
Don't do that.
Listen, man. Are people sending you like tape at least? Like, can we get like?
Oh no, some of them got shows. They got their own like.
Oh, okay. I was like, can we get like an audition tape first? I need something. I don't know who you are.
And look, I'm not making fun of you. I do appreciate it because to me it shows like how much work that goes into the show to where you think that like we really somewhere we're in a room, we set all this up ourselves. Trust me, but
we just got off of work.
Well,
like,
it is kind of funny when you watch them shows and like the credits roll and there's like 15 producers who ain't got nothing.
Yeah, guess what? This would be Greg.
We got a
featuring Andy.
Well,
Rico
it
and
would
George.
say him for
lighting, George.
Yeah, exactly. Lighting, and normally the camera's set up, but not anymore.
Other brand sneaker of the year. Now this one I liked. Other brand sneaker of the year: Mosh Runner Wutta, Asics EX84 Kith, Asics Gel Light 2.
I didn't know what to vote for.
Gel Light 3 Sneaker Politics all ready for war. Always ready.
Ukraine war.
Daisy got it. Project Alpha. Cheech and Chong, and ASIC Gel Light 1130 House Studios.
Fire.
I think I voted for House Studios, honestly.
House
vote for
Studios
your
are
own?
Fire.
House Studios are fire.
Well, I said that one too, but it was lower down the list. No, I didn't know what to vote for. They're all good. I think I voted for House Studios though.
What do I think won?
Mosh, I'm assuming.
Huh?
Mosh, right?
Oh yeah. Why would you assume that?
It won. In the other category, it should win.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Mosh won.
But listen, the Mosh Runner 1 is not for me. I don't love the shoe. That's why I said instead of making 57 million,
like the shoe?
Instead of making 57 million colors of that shoe, go to the next model. I want to see what the next model looks like. I understand that. I want to see what the next one looks like.
Them joints are so comfortable.
Them joints are
really
fire too. I'm sorry.
Like, I put those on. I felt like I was walking
wore
on
them this
clouds.
weekend, actually.
I want to wear Wuttas. I want to wear them. Oh yeah, you wore them in the snow.
Yeah, I wore them in the snow.
Ruined them.
I did not.
You ruined a section
water.
of them.
Fam, I could bring them in. They look DS. Like it's water. It melted off.
What order are
He
those
sprayed them
finished in?
first.
Mosh run. Mosh won 27%, about 28. 28% of the votes. You know what number 2 was? I was shocked. It was George's pick.
Ow.
Kid?
George's pick. A689.
They are fire to me.
Those are
I
fire.
probably should find out how much they cost.
Yeah, but they are fire. But like they look like
I think
forums.
I think you put the whacker.
Rivals.
I think you put the whacker colorway up too. That
No,
might
put your colorway, the salt one. The white.
whatever picture you had on there, I was like, Eeh.
I put the salt color, whatever it was. It may not have been the best picture of it. I didn't pick the Kith one.
You should have put the Bay colorway.
I did. Number.
He didn't have the Kith filter.
Number 2 was Always Ready, and then number 3 was House Studios. The last one was Daisy Got It with 8% of the votes.
Nice.
Adidas of the year. Adidas of the year. Adidas Gazelle Gucci. Adidas Forum Low Bad Bunny. Adidas 1.0 Ultra Boost Debate. What's it?
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titans. Samba Wales Bonner. And Response CL Bad Bunny. What do y'all think won? The one didn't win that I thought was going to win. I thought Gucci was going to win.
Yeah.
No.
Bad Bunny win?
Which one?
The response?
What category
No.
is this again?
Forums.
Adidas. Forum Bad Bunnies won. They got 36% of the votes. Gucci was second with 25. Third was Wales Bonner with 14.
Hey,
You put-
know my stuff.
Fam, I didn't know there was another collab of that EX89 Asics from Ballaholic. It sucks. Not as good as
the
Kid.
heck is Ballaholic? Ain't that a
that a
basketball
Twitter page?
social media?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on Sneakers and Stuff.
Oh. I don't know, Slam. And then
Yes,
Titans got last
LaMelo
11%.
How? Those are underrated too.
Titans are very underrated.
These kids in my size are 375.
Them kids are pretty high.
Damn.
Those EX89.
I don't remember those
I don't think they
releasing.
made a lot of those.
I remember the release was on one of the Monday.
I got the email about it, but I was like, I ain't buying
Monday
that.
program.
I don't buy anything. Why would I buy this?
Bless you.
Appreciate it.
I told you all
I wanna
my
get-
pickups show up in a big brown box to Gregory's house. That's where all my pickups go.
And then they go in another big brown box to somebody else. New Balance sneaker of the year. Now I'm very upset about this. All right. I'm not upset about what won, but I'm upset about what didn't win. I guess that's the same thing.
What are you talking about?
New Balance sneaker of the year.
It
New
just
Balance.
means you liked all the shoes.
New Balance 990 V2 Sand Be the Time. New Balance 99 V2 Kith Cyclades, 991 Paperboys, 2002R Backyard Legends, and 993 Joey Freshgoods. Which one
Fresh
won?
Good one?
Sammy the Times.
Joe Freshgood won.
Yep.
Hey.
Sammy times second.
Sammy the Time second, Cyclades third, Backyard Legends fourth, and Paperboy is fifth.
People just don't know what those are.
Yeah,
Yeah, people
Paperboys
know
are so
what those are.
rare.
Yeah.
They only came out in France, didn't they, or something like that?
Yeah, those joints are fire though.
They're
Like,
super
All the
fire.
Paperboys are fired at me.
yeah.
Have you guys seen the A6 Gel Light 3 Pleasures?
Yeah.
What they look like?
Damn, those are insane.
Yeah,
fire.
they're fire.
Well, let me see. Weren't those
Someone-
on sale at one point?
Someone commented on
It's
it.
on Foot Locker.
Someone
Yeah,
commented.
they
for-
they had two of them. Two dropped.
Someone commented on one of the
got a
posts you
dookie.
had about.
What'd you say?
Someone commented on one of our posts that we forgot about those.
Yeah, those they had two colorways that dropped the same day, and both were on Foot Locker and everything. They were on everything actually, and I was like, dang, as Pleasure's
Never seen
honestly,
'em.
Pleasure's brand sells everywhere, kind of like, and it's not that expensive. Like
No.
it's pretty dope to me. I have a couple Pleasure sweaters, but
Well, we got those Reeboks.
oh, that's right. Oh, the ones you got.
Yeah, same
I
color,
saw some
same
new
color
colorways in
scheme,
those,
pretty
too.
much. But I like the suede on that pair though.
Somebody said they're coming out with some more of those legacy Reeboks or whatnot.
Legacy-
I've only worn one pair.
How many do you have?
Wow, 6.
I got 2 pairs, and I've worn each of them twice, maybe.
I just can't get myself to wear them. Honestly, I just don't want to reach
The
that
pair
high
of that
bottom.
EX89 that you put on the site, they don't even have StockX. Don't even have my size.
Limited numbers.
Rare.
Damn.
Trying to generate hype.
And the Knicks color one is 310. Only
I remember when
4
the Knicks one
left.
released, because it didn't that release with the Knicks Kith collab kind of thing.
I don't know. I thought all these released
I
the
thought
day
they,
after
yeah, I think they came together.
Thanksgiving.
I
They all
got
released
the
same
email,
day.
but I didn't look.
I only
into it.
saw the Knicks colorway. I didn't see the orange or the other
the
one.
orange and all that was on there,
Yeah.
but like those sold out quick. Like I didn't go in there and try. When I went on there, I was like, there was a few left of the white, and it was like size 6. And
Yeah,
size
when Kith
7.
does a release, there's always like size 6
Yep.
and left, or size 6.5. Ain't nobody wearing them sizes.
Always. So that was for New Balance. For Nike sneaker of the year, I feel like this one was probably one that we all probably would have been okay with either way. Nike sneaker of the year, there was Dunk Low Jackie Robinson, General Craft Tom Sachs, Dunk Low SB Paisley, Volmero Women's Oatmeal, and the Air Max 1 Wabi Sabi.
Jackie
What won?
Robinson?
Jackie Robinson won.
Oh, okay.
They got 37% of the votes. Tom Sachs was second. Third was Paisley SB. Fourth was Wabi Sabi. And fifth was the Volmero Oatmeal. The Volmero one is a really good model, but that's going to take a little time for cats to like.
Well, it's also a women's shoe, so that's probably another reason why people didn't vote for it.
Well, I mean, they didn't market that shoe hardly.
I was
at all
waiting.
either.
I was waiting for Ricco to pick that for women's shoe, not that one.
I don't know what that shoe is supposed to be. Is it a lifestyle shoe or a running shoe?
It's a running shoe.
I mean, is it a actual
Well,
running?
I don't think they took it and made like a specific lifestyle version of it. I'm sure they just used the same tech or whatever that already existed, but
I like them.
the
joints.
shape looks different than before. Yeah, they're fire.
But I don't think
Sail and oatmeal stuff is just like timeless. Like that stuff is always going to be
The shoe
in.
is
man.
kind of over designed. It got a lot of stuff on it. It got a lot of stripes and a lot of mesh and a lot of stuff on it. For Jordan sneaker of the year, we got Jordan 4 Military Black. We got Jordan 1 Low Reverse Mocha. Yeah, Reverse Mocha. We got Jordan 1 High Taxis. We got Jordan 1 Low Bleach Coral. And we got Jordan 4 Alma Menieres.
That probably won.
What'd you say?
Amamir probably won.
Alma Meniere won. It got 35% of the vote. Number 2 was Reverse Mocha. Number 3 was Military Black. I'm glad Military Black finished top 3. I don't know if glad's the right word, but it happened.
I voted for
Taxis
that.
were 4th, and Bleach Coral was last with 4% of the votes. Women's sneaker of the year, we had Jordan 1 OG Starfish. We had, and this was a blowout. We had Jordan 1 OG Starfish. We had Nike Air Max 1 Tour Yellows.
Oh, I know what one. Then.
We had Jordan 4 Canyon Purple. We had Air Max 1 Master, and we had Dunk Low Navy Vintage.
I think Canyon Purple.
Canyon.
No,
Oh,
Vintage?
Wow.
Canyon Purple was number 2.
Well, then obviously number 1, Jordan 1.
It was the Jordan 1 Starfish.
Uh-huh.
And blowout may not be the right word. It was 32% of the votes. I thought that was pretty high. 32 for just one. I
So
thought
what? What was Canyon's?
Canyon was 25.
Oh, that's close.
Number 3 was the Master. I'm sorry, Vintage Dunk. then Master, and then Tour Yellows. Sneaker of the year.
Da-da-da-da-dun.
This was really a close one here.
Was it?
No, it wasn't.
New Balance
Not even close.
9990 V2 Salehi Benberry Sand Be the Time. Jordan 1 OG High Lost and Found. Nike Dunk Low Jackie Robinson. Mosh Runner What the. Nike General Purpose Tom Sachs. What won?
Jordan won,
Lost
obviously.
and found.
Why obviously? Jackie Robinson's are on here.
Obviously.
No, it's obvious.
Number 2, probably saxophone.
I'm gonna say Jackie too.
Yeah, I think Jackie's number 2.
You
And
would be
saxophone.
wrong.
Oh, okay.
Jordan 1 Lost and Found had 65% of the vote.
Yes.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
shit.
Number
Bunch of
2.
hype beast.
Number 2 was Sand Be the Time.
Hey.
I'm happy about it. And Jackie Robinson was number 3. Number 4 was Tom Sachs, and number 5 was What the Mosh. So Georgia's right in his order of operations. Oh wait, no.
No, I would.
No, you had Jackie Robinson second.
Yeah, I would have said second was saxophone, but
Oh, okay. Well, you got the number 1 right, so that was easy.
well, because you didn't pick it. I mean, once you left that slot open, that was easy choice for me.
I mean,
Listen, it was the most talked about shoe of the year. It has to be on the list.
greatest retro of all time.
Okay, so how is it not? You didn't want it on the list, but you
close.
call it the greatest retro of all time.
I did not want it on the list.
Yeah, you did. Go back and listen to the episode.
It was funny. It don't matter how many times we argue with each other or argue with anybody about what was said on it. I ain't going back to listen to shit. All right, it's a draw.
Because guess what? Guess what? At the end of the day, like if you went back and looked, and I was like, I proved you wrong, and be like, huh, whatever.
Like, who cares?
Moving
Yeah,
on.
I told you.
Yeah.
Like, who cares?
Yeah.
Somebody was like, fam, most of Georgia's won. I was like, we all had it. We just didn't.
Yeah.
He said it first. Like, you know.
Whoever
Now,
said-
the only ones I didn't
Whoever
have.
said that is a hater who dislikes me.
The only ones I didn't say, I didn't have Louis Air Force Ones on my list, but I agree with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't have it on my list, and I didn't have
Is your
our
mic,
rookies.
Is your mic working?
And
That's a late time to think about it, but
I mean, it sounds like it is, yeah. And rookies, we all had kind of different things here and there. And in the collaboration you could go any direction. Like Paperboys, super duper fire. I wanted to put that, but I know a lot of people don't even know what those are. There's about like 4 or 5 Paperboys that are out there. I don't even know what Paperboy is. Like, is it a clothing brand? I just know the guy in Atlanta. And that's it.
Did you finish it yet?
And I haven't even started it.
Dang.
Anybody watch Last of Us?
Not yet.
Okay,
Not
I haven't
yet,
either.
not yet.
I need some
people
more
said it's
episodes.
fire though.
Yeah.
I needed like 2 or 3 episodes.
But the problem for me is I never got past, and not saying couldn't get past it, but I just was like,
What, the video game?
yeah, like I never got past like the first 30 minutes. So like the movie probably ain't gonna make no sense to me as much as it would make to people who played the whole thing.
I'm assuming it's not as video game online. Like, I don't really.
I'm kind of.
Well, I don't know. Have you watched it yet?
No, I haven't watched it.
I feel
yet.
like it's just gonna be like, you know, a disease. The world's crazy. Stuff is going on. That's it. Like, that's all I figure. Like,
it's pretty. I mean, it's very, very faithful to the game.
Really?
Like itself. Like very.
See, for
little
me, it doesn't matter
changes.
if I didn't ever played the game, but it wouldn't matter either way because it's just.
It's one of the best stories ever told. In video
Oh.
games.
We're about to see.
Yeah. It is.
I got.
Oh, it is.
I got probably halfway through the game, and after a while, I'm like, I'm just going from room
From
to
here to
room,
there. Yep.
shooting up these things. It's like these ones are really easy to shoot. This one's really hard to shoot, and then there's like this ridiculous one that you gotta like freaking run around the level all day to kill this thing. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, I ain't got time for all this. Like, plus the storyline is what people did talk about with the video game. I don't have the patience anymore to follow storyline. I'm trying to hit X. Next, skip. I ain't got watching that stuff. That stuff is way too long. Them little dialogues back and forth. Even with what's the game that we always play?
Drake's Legend.
Drake fam, all that.
Memorial.
Him and that
Uncharted.
talking with him and old man Sully. Yo, buddy, how you find that? Well, you know how I did it.
I like it.
X next. Like, give me a rope so I can swing on something. Like, I ain't got time for that.
I'm just so old that like I have the like newest Drake game that came out. I haven't even put it in the machine yet. No? And I know it's been out 8 years or 6 years or whatever, but
Yeah, I haven't even opened the PlayStation. That joint's in a box. I took the controller out so we could play all on the other one. Like,
Damn, Dang, rich people problems.
Right.
And Sopranos, I'm on like in the second season of Sopranos. It's another one of those ones where I could see why somebody would consider one of the greatest TV shows of all time. I waited way too late. I'm watching this. Some of this stuff is stupid. All right, it's one of the worst edited shows I've ever seen in my life. The dialogue is ridiculous, and the timing of stuff. Cat was in the hospital in the coma. Next thing you know, he back in the clubhouse. I was like, "What the?" They're like, "Welcome home." I'm like, "He made it. He was just getting surgery." Sopranos is fine, but it ain't. And Wire blows Sopranos out the water. All right, if anybody got any questions, and you know how I feel about the Wire, fire, just date it. But because Sopranos is almost embarrassing to watch now. It was a dream sequence. I had no idea. I was like, oh man, look at these little kids. Oh, it was him as a kid. I was like, what the? He was in the bathroom washing his face, and then went back to him. I was like, what the heck is this? It's cool. And the fighting scenes, ridiculous. You can see them holding back. They swing a bat, and it's like they hold him back. I'm like, come on, man. You can put a little bit more into that. Like, come on.
You about to get a lot of hate mail, though.
Them cats be like this close with a burner and be missing. Shot him once. I mean, he unloaded a clip, hit him once in the shoulder, and that cat was like, ooh, and he was dumping back there, boy, like this. Bow, 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 bow. I'm like, he should be dead. He should shot him in his face. He should shot you in your face. Stupid show. I'm not gonna say stupid show. It's enjoyable. I like it. Some great acting, great characters. But stop. Sopranos is nowhere, not even top 10, not even top 20 shows of all time to me.
Next season of Fargo is coming out soon. And True Detective next season coming out soon. Excited.
I thought True Detective was done. It's coming back?
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Excited.
Hey,
both of those.
NFL picks. NFL this week. And for the record, Chargers will always be the Chargers, and the Dolphins will always be the Dolphins, just like I said.
They didn't have their quarterback. That's different. Yeah. Chargers, you could jump on the
third stringer put up 31 points on the Bills. I mean, I don't know.
They had a defensive touchdown. He didn't put up 31.
Put up 24 points against the Bills. 24 is still a lot of points.
Fam.
For a seven-string quarterback.
All right. And for the record, too, we now know another one or two third-string quarterbacks in the league. We almost know every single backup and third-string quarterback in the NFL this year. That has never happened before. We got two third-string quarterbacks playing in the playoff. I mean, one just got put out in Skylar Thompson, whatever his name is.
The other one, too.
No, Purdy's still in.
Oh no, he's talking about Ravens.
No, I was thinking.
Oh shoot, Ravens man, third string too, insane. All right, insane. And the Bengals should be embarrassing.
Maybe it's an overreaction. I really don't think the 49ers can. You can't go back to Trey Lance week 1
if they win it. They got to win it first.
Wait, win what?
Or get to the Super Bowl.
I think if they get to the NFC Championship game, I don't think you can go back.
You could.
If you win this week, you can't go back to Trey Lance.
I think Trey Lance needs to get his resume ready.
They have to win something first.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, they have to win something first.
Win what?
Championship, or at least get the Super Bowl. You can't fully give Mans a job if they go out and lay an egg this week. You can't. He got to win.
What's an egg?
It's been 10 weeks though.
Yeah,
that's the thing for me. Like if it was just if he's just starting the playoff, like if it was like a Nick Foles situation, I'd be like, yeah, okay. But it's been like 10 weeks.
He's been playing for a long time.
You guys forget that they traded like 3 first-round picks for Trey
No,
Lance.
I know that they did.
It's not just that they drafted him; they invested a lot.
Jimmy G took him to the Super Bowl, and they were ready to move on from him.
That's fact.
That's true. Yeah.
He almost took him last year. He took him 1 year and almost took him the year before.
By the way, Jimmy G's the only free agent quarterback that I do not want the Jets to get.
But here's the thing. Jimmy G, okay, so that's a good thing to bring up, but they don't even trust Jimmy G as much as they trust a brand new Purdy rookie. Have you ever seen Jimmy G do any of the like pass rollouts, fakes, anything that he's done? None. I've never seen them call those set of plays for Jimmy G, but they're comfortable doing it with Purdy.
I don't know if the Niners' record would be as good if Trey Lance had played this season.
Well, you're probably right. If you ask me, do I think Purdy's better than Trey Lance? I would say yes, but that would be based on wasn't necessarily a believer because of his college tape to begin with. Lance, that is.
Oh, okay.
No. Purdy's college tape is really good. He dropped in a draft because he got injured or something.
What did he play for? TCU?
Iowa State.
Oh, Iowa State?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They were really good. His junior year, he came back, and they were terrible.
Trey Lance going to be a reader.
Also, Brock Purdy did a lot of handing off to Breece Hall, so, I mean.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, I can't.
Not in college. He threw the ball a lot. But they did have Breece Hall as a weapon, so.
I can't pinpoint a bad Purdy game. Like,
Yeah.
I can't pinpoint
The first half of
I can't pinpoint like, I don't know.
the first half of the game against Seattle. That was really the only time it's been bad.
No, they were down, but he still was like 70% completion for 150 yards. Yes, he was.
In the first half, he was, I think, 9 for 19 in the first half.
No,
Brock
he was
Purdy.
not. I looked at the numbers at halftime.
Well, see, here's the thing. It's not like
I mean, the Niners only lost 4 games all season, so
it's not a Cooper Rush Dak situation. Like, we know nothing about
I
Trey
forgot
Lance
about Cooper
Yes,
and Jimmy
right.
G.
That's
So
what I
it's
said.
like,
I'm
just
basing
thinking
my
of
evaluation
Super
on what
Bowl.
Trey Lance did in college.
Cooper
He,
Rush times
he,
Brianna
he went to the
times
same
yes.
program Carson Daly. Well, not Carson Daly. What's his name? Carson Wentz. He went to the same program Wentz went to. We thought Wentz was fire when he was going to win the MVP that year. It turns out he's whack.
No. Y'all thought he was fire.
Well, maybe not you, but a lot of people, they were going to make him MVP. So clearly a lot of people thought he was going to be fire.
And here's the thing, too, about the Niners. Okay. I know we haven't done these picks yet, but these like wins that Niners have ain't been against nobody that's special. Niners got the doors blown off them by the Chiefs. All right, 44-23, which I feel like the Cowboys can do.
the Niners lost to the Bears,
Niners, wait.
Why do you think the Cowboys?
Oh, that was
can
first
do
game of the
that?
season, though.
but it was Trey Lance.
Yeah, he only threw.
And it was a hurricane.
He only threw 12 incompletions the whole game, so he couldn't have been
Bears
9
won
for 19
how many
in the
games
first
this
half.
season?
4. Aren't Bears
Three?
number 1 this year?
3.
What?
Ain't Bears number 1 draft pick this year,
Yeah,
Bears?
they only won 3
Bears
games.
are picking one.
The Niners beat the Rams. They beat the Chargers. They beat the Cardinals. They beat the Saints. They beat the Dolphins. They beat the Buccaneers, the Seahawks, the Commanders, the Raiders, and Cardinals. Only
can't
only
pick your
one
schedule.
team out of all of this during that period had a winning schedule.
You have to.
What, the Seahawks?
You have to
No,
play
the
the team in front of
Chargers.
you.
Oh.
I think when they
The
did
Bucks?
the Seahawks were at 800, at 500. The
Well,
Chargers,
because the NFC
no,
West,
the Dolphins.
NFC West was garbage.
You got to play the
Fair.
team in front of you, man.
Look,
But
I
still,
get
That's
it.
what you can do.
I agree with
understand
that, but at the same time, it's like a 13-4 team can be not as good as a 9-7 team in a better division.
So
Actually,
just
their entire schedule.
to
all
follow
year
up
is
on what
easy,
you're saying,
except the Chiefs. They got
The-
blown out by the Chiefs. The only legit good team out of their entire
the
schedule.
Niners didn't have any short field scores in the first half of that game. They had a 49-yard drive for a field goal. They had a 60-yard drive for a field goal, an 85-yard drive for a touchdown, and a 48-yard drive for a field goal. So he didn't play.
And that was first half.
He may not have been like what you expect the last couple weeks watching him play, but he wasn't bad.
Yeah, but we're talking about getting points. Like, that was every drive was a point, right? There was no punts in that, I don't think.
They punted once
Only one time.
in the first half, yeah.
It's crazy. Like, to me, he's done enough to have the job. To me.
Yep.
I think you still have to, he has to win something. Because if he doesn't win something,
I feel like
what-
Cooper Rush had to
what
win
you-
something. And even then, he wasn't going to.
No, because you have 4 years of Dak tape in the NFL.
I
That's
think if
different.
the Niners
Cooper Rush could have
lose-
won the Super Bowl. They ain't moving on from Dak.
I think if the Niners lose this weekend, then they have to ask themselves, is it him or Lance? But if they go to the NFC Championship game,
Listen,
I
if
think
they
have
didn't
to roll
use all
Brock
that
Purdy.
capital to get Lance in the first place, it would be an easier answer. But since that's happened, I
Yeah, but
don't think
they
it's that easy.
got a good shot to win
Like,
the
you
Super
know
Bowl
what's crazy
without
is that,
without
like,
Lance.
I don't look
or
at
those picks.
I
So
don't
it
look,
doesn't.
Yeah, but I don't look at Purdy and go like this. What happened with Cooper Rush when Cooper Rush then played the
Yeah, but
Eagles? When they played the Eagles, there were things that he couldn't do that I knew Dak could do. I don't look at Purdy and go, "Oh, Trey Lance could have ran out." Purdy is doing all that. Like,
But that's because we haven't seen enough of Trey Lance.
Well,
I think that's
here's
part
how
the
of
many
thing.
it,
games
too.
have Trey Lance played? Sorry, how
It's
many?
not, this wouldn't be the first time that someone played really, really well for 10 games and then they ended
got
up
hurt in
being
the second
career
game.
terrible. That's my point. Purdy hasn't proven that he's going to be a superstar forever. We've seen it before where a player is really, really good when they first get somewhere, and then after that they just fall apart. Look, like I said, Carson Wentz. Everyone thought he was going to be really good, and then he was terrible. I mean, it's not unprecedented is my point.
No, sure. I feel like 10 weeks. If you go 11, get to the NFC Championship game. If you lose
Well,
the
their
NFC
roster is
Championship game,
also
I mean,
way
yeah,
better
that's
than
what I
everyone
mean. Like
else's
they're
roster,
loaded
so,
up
yeah.
to be next year still contending.
I didn't think
Even
the
if
McCaffrey
he
trade was
starts-
going to matter, but boy.
Well, yeah, and even if
Right?
Purdy
buying
doesn't
it.
really play well next year, I mean, they could just
Well,
reload. Like they
they
still
didn't-
have the nucleus of the team.
The reason
to-
why I say the McCaffrey thing is because they didn't need to trade Jeff Wilson. Don't forget they had Jeff Wilson.
Wilson's also
He's
underrated.
good.
We talked about
and he traded
we
him to
talked
the
about
Dolphins.
underrated
Very
NFL players. Jeff Wilson is very good.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't have to trade him. They could have used him until Eli came back. Eli Mitchell or whatever his name is. So they didn't need McCaffrey, but McCaffrey changes the whole thing. It's crazy.
Well,
and Debo healthy, obviously. Captain obvious.
And Ayuk is underrated.
All right, so what is it this week? Niners, Cowboys, right?
Let's see. So, in other words, let me just finishing point is, I think he has to have something to put on the mantle to say, this is what I did for y'all. How can you move on? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he has to have something up there. If he don't put nothing up there, I don't think you can. Like, if the Cowboys beat him this week.
If the Cowboys beat him this week, yeah, then it's a conversation. Then it's what are we going to do?
Beat or beat down?
Yeah, it's two different things.
I don't think the Cowboys' defense is good enough to stop that offense. I think the Cowboys just have to score. They're going to have to outscore them.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
it's a shootout.
It's going to be.
Cowboys played really, really well against Bucks, but when I texted that, the Bucks are exactly what we expected. That's what I meant. They're really good defensively. The offense is terrible.
I mean, one of the things with the Cowboys is that they play not just down. Like, the Buffalo Bills play down to the Dolphins. Now, that's a division, you want to say rival, but a division, whatever. They played down to the Dolphins and won. The Cowboys played down to their competition and get the doors blown off of them. They played up to Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. You got to respect Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. Like the wide receiving core on the Buccaneers is better than the Cowboys. Like, there's a lot of areas that are better on the Bucs than on the Cowboys. Just quarterback is just terrified to play quarterback now. He looked legit scared out there.
What the craziest thing to me was how open the Cowboys' plays were. Schultz he was open everywhere.
I don't, fam.
Not Dez. What's the name?
Fam.
Lamb.
Open everywhere.
Fam. You could.
That's what's annoying watching Jets film.
When me and Rocio watch the game, I'm always yelling, are we ever going to use our tight ends? I don't know who that coaching staff was. I don't know who they were, but they knew what they were doing this week. Here's the thing with the Cowboys playing the Niners. Shanahan, great coach. He likes to get cute sometimes, too, and do some weird stuff. McCarthy, them. I was sitting there watching the game, and it was like 20-0, the Buccaneers. I told Rocio, I said, watch. They're going to start doing triple handoff, reverse, flea flickers, just goofy stuff. They didn't. They stuck to the game plan, threw it to the man open, stuck to it, quick passes out of his head. Like, they did a good job. Now, Niners versus the Cowboys, the Cowboys are going to have to score close to 40 points. They're not going to stop everybody. They may stop him, but they're not going to stop him, and him. The Niners is almost cheating, all right? They got Ayuk.
Well, it's when
Debo,
McCaffrey, you said duh
Kittle,
when I sent the text.
Kittle,
but when Kittle's healthy, it changes everything. I mean, because there was that one play in the very beginning of the game when I sent the text.
His first pass.
They threw like a 5-yard pass over the middle, and Kittle outran everyone to the corner. That man's like 260 pounds. Fam, not only is he the best blocking tight end in the league, he just ran around the corner on your secondary and your linebackers and whoever else.
You're going to have to put Micah Parsons on him. On George Kittle.
You might have to hit him at the line. I don't know.
You're going to have to hit him hard at the line.
You need Parsons to rush, bro.
We need him to rush, but the problem is that I don't know how much rush he's going to be able to do against the Niners. The Niners have a decent O-line.
Just put the same guy on him who didn't they use somebody to cover whoever Bucks, man? What's 27's name?
This game.
Curse.
Yeah,
Curse.
Didn't he? Why wouldn't he cover
He got
him?
hurt, though.
He was hurt.
He hurt his knee. This game has the potential to be a phenomenal game or a lopsided game, and it could go either way lopsided. I'm picking the Cowboys, obviously. I got the Cowboys going to the Super Bowl. If the Cowboys beat the Niners, the Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl. All right?
Yeah,
because the Niners are ridiculous.
Well, you still would have to go to Philly if Philly wins. That's not easy.
I think Giants may beat Philly. We haven't got to it yet. I think Giants may have
He's still in Philly. I mean,
I get it.
I think Giants can win. If the same Giants with play calling and Daniel Jones and everyththing from last week show up, yes.
See,
that's
the problem.
Not. Yeah, we ain't seen that. That's the first time he ever played like that.
Ever. He's been Danny Dimes has been good once, and he's going to.
Well, what I'm saying is like
when he got
the Vikings defense is whack, but them cats have wide open receivers everywhere. And their receivers are whack. You want to talk about a whack core? Oh my god!
That team has no talent outside of Saquon Barkley and maybe
I said that at the beginning of the year.
And maybe Andrew Thomas. Like that team has no talent at all.
After 5 weeks or whatever, I said the Giants
is the coach
might
of
have the worst roster in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Slater looked like Jefferson out there. I mean, that cat was all over the field. And I was like, what the? Who? Slater.
Oh, 86?
You mean Slayton?
Yeah,
Slayton.
Who did he play for?
Giants.
They played for the Lions at one point.
Nah, he got drafted there, but he was
That's
a low
Kenny
pick.
Galladay.
Or it might have been an undrafted free
Oh,
agent.
that's what you're talking about.
Is he still on the Giants?
I have no idea.
He is.
I remember
he is,
someone
but he's like fourth or
injured
fifth
still?
now
Yeah.
because all those other guys. But the craziest part about it, like I saw, I don't know if it was a Giants beat writer or what. Somebody tweeted and was like, if I told you the Giants were going to be in this spot, you would have thought Kenny Galladay, Robinson, and what's the one they traded to Chiefs?
Kadarius Toney.
Yeah, Kadarius Toney. You would have thought all of them had a great year.
1,000 yards,
It
yeah.
was like none of them exist.
balling in KC.
He is, but it doesn't even make any sense. Like, man,
Look,
Andy Reid.
He's
the,
a grifter.
The Chiefs, a
they
great
even have
team.
him running like routes. Like, he ain't got a route
He
tree.
played like Debo. He's running
Yeah,
around.
but he doesn't even have a. That's the craziest thing. Cats go to KC and learn
How to
like
play football?
I was
I
like,
don't
the
even know
most
if it's
ridiculous
learned.
thing ever.
It's opportunity. Like,
Nah, it's learning.
Hold on,
It has
no.
to be.
Now look, I'm not gonna say Dable didn't give him the opportunity to do these things, but coaches, there are players you can look at and say, yo, why don't they use them this way? Why don't they use them that way? I think Andy Reid is
Well,
the coach
Moore.
that does that.
Dable's a very good coach, but he's not offensive mind like Andy
Well,
Reid.
hey,
That's
T-
different. That's two
Tony
different
wa-
things.
Kadarius Toney was hurt all season.
Well, yeah. All
Them
season.
cats ran a ring around the Rosies.
Yeah, but I
thing
mean,
and
no,
and scored. They
but
got a
no
penalty.
one's,
but they
no
just
one's an
scored.
offensive mind like Andy Reid. But I mean, Brian Dable
No, he's
is
an
doing
offensive
so
guy,
much with
but
so little.
But he's not.
Like, it's
he's not Andy Reid.
absurd.
So Cowboys Chiefs, who wins? I got Cowboys.
First
Cowboys
game,
Chiefs.
Cowboys Niners. Fine,
first
look.
game of the week is Jaguars at Chiefs.
Look, Trevor Lawrence, I am very appreciative of his composure. I love the Jaguars being in the playoffs.
Peterson.
Doug Peterson, great coach,
Yeah,
which
damn.
we already knew.
Great coach.
We already knew that. Now
Now I understand why the Eagles moved on because at some point you just like
Now-
burn out on stuff.
I
but
think
he's a hell of a coach.
putting what's the name in is what killed him, and,
And-
the backlash from
and
everybody.
Etienne, look, I
When
didn't
they put in like
understand it.
backup man instead of Jalen Hurts, and no one knew why.
Oh,
Foles or Minshew? Or?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Foles or Minshew. It was.
I forgot. But like
Some third
with that
rounder.
situation, even still
that
to
against
this
the
time,
Cardinals?
even still, they
I don't
still don't.
remember.
They still
it was
don't
the last
respect
game of the
Hurts.
year,
I
and they
think it
could
was
have.
against
They
the
still
Cardinals.
don't respect Hurts like they should. They don't. Like they still look at him like.
I mean,
Like it wasn't just Peterson. Like they looked at him then.
I feel like Philly.
He came back
Philly
in
does
week
that with
17 and they
everybody,
killed someone, right? Who did they play week 17? Because they had to win to get the
Commanders.
number one spot,
I
right?
think it was Commanders,
Commanders.
or whatever they were. That Generals at that time. Football team. Sorry, they were just football.
Oh, I
team.
mean, this like
No, it
2
was
weeks
this
ago.
year.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it was
this
the
season.
Commanders. Yeah.
Hurts came back and they had to beat someone to get the 1 seed, and then didn't they kill someone?
Giants.
Oh, they beat the Giants by 6.
It was
Okay, but I think
Giants.
Giants scored at the end to make it
Yeah.
closer. Or, they scored
Yeah,
13
yeah.
points in the fourth quarter. So yeah,
Look,
was a
I think
blowout.
Jalen Hurts is a little bit. Oh, so we're talking about Jaguars. Who?
Chiefs.
Well, you started talking about Hurts, so I'm
Yeah.
just agreeing that I think he's
I
I think he's
T-Law.
underrated.
Look, T-Law, I appreciate his composure. I appreciate them coming back. Etienne, look, I wasn't a fan of them drafting him just because of his relationship
shouldn't.
with T-Law. That's fine,
And he
but,
had a list
but he's
of
doing
He
his
was a
job.
first round pick, and they had a Pro Bowl running back.
Right.
It was stupid, but
It was
but
stupid, but
he's an unbelievable player, and I
ridiculous.
never would have guessed he's that good.
ridiculously good. But the Jaguars, who they play?
The Chiefs.
Chiefs.
The Chiefs are still the Chiefs.
At Chiefs.
I got a feeling the Jaguars are gonna give them a workout. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I can't pick
Yeah.
against
14 to
I'm not gonna
52.
pick. I'm not gonna
It'll be a
pick.
workout.
I'm not gonna pick the Jaguars.
Patrick Mahomes has lost one playoff game in his career, or two
14
playoff games in
to
his career.
52. Also, Trevor Lawrence has
Yeah,
To
Super
New
Bowl.
England, and then last year, I guess.
and Trevor Lawrence
Bowl.
has never lost a game on Saturday in his life. That's a fun fact.
He's about to.
He's about to, yeah, but
Well,
that's still a fun
Tom
fact.
Brady had never lost to the Cowboys in his entire career. And
Who
he
did the
it.
Chiefs lose to last year?
Bengals.
Bengals. That's
They
right.
lost to the Bengals and they lost to the Super Bowl against the Buccaneers.
Yeah, Bucks. No, I knew that one. No, not Super Bowl. No, so he has 3 losses then, or was that?
Oh, that was it. They
No,
won a
because he
Super Bowl.
lost to Brady in New England before that in the AFC Championship
Yeah,
game.
that's right.
because D Ford
But
was
that,
offsides.
but was Mahomes the starter or was?
yes,
was
yeah.
okay,
Mahomes, D Ford was
Mahomes' first
offsides.
season.
Mahomes
Mahomes' first season lost to
was the
Brady in New
starter.
England. Second season won the Super
Okay,
Bowl
so
against
he has 3
them.
losses, but
Third.
never anything before the AFC Championship game. All right.
I'm not gonna pick the Jaguars,
No,
but I'm
absolutely
telling you
not.
this. I think the Jaguars give them a little bit of a scare. I do.
definitely
They got
21
a good roster. I mean,
to 67.
I think their receivers are underwhelming, but what's the name? Former Cardinal man is like
Christian Kirk.
invigorated himself.
Yep.
he's very important to that team. Now, I didn't think he was worth all that money at first, but like, you know what?
Of course not. He
Probably
did nothing.
still not.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, you know, he got it now and is
What are you gonna do?
paying dividends.
Yeah,
right
if you play well after you sign your contract, people should like put plaudits on you. I mean,
I'm
that's
gonna
how it
go.
should work.
I'm gonna go Chiefs, and I'm gonna go scored 31-17. That's what I'll go with. And I'm gonna say the Jaguars have the lead for a good amount of the time. I think the Jaguars have the lead at halftime.
They were just down 27-0 to San Diego.
Fam,
I'm always gonna say San Diego, by the way.
get the Chargers out of here. All right, I hate the Chargers.
I can't believe they're sticking with Staley. I cannot believe it, man.
Well, we don't know yet.
Shout out to
I don't
homie
think.
John, but
They're reporting that his job is safe. I'm like, I don't understand how you
Yeah, I
do
saw
that.
that, but I don't think.
And they did, yeah.
Outta
They fired
here.
Joe Lombardi.
And I don't hate the Chargers for the I hate the Chargers because I feel like they just disappoint all the time.
The only thing that would make sense for them keeping him was they get like a franchise wide receiver and then see what he can do. But I think it's over for him.
The Chargers are clearly a better team than the Jaguars.
Yeah, but neither Keenan Allen,
not
Keenan.
Sorry.
Keisha Cole.
Keenan Allen is he's probably the best route runner in the NFL when he's healthy. That's not very often.
Neither's Mike Williams. He's never healthy either.
Mike Williams.
Yeah, but he's still. The starters should
is,
not have played 55 minutes in Week 18 when they had nothing to play for.
Right,
that's a Staley problem.
Right. Yeah, we're not sure. He should have been fired before that, but obviously for that. But anyways, I think Mike Williams is overrated as a player.
I think he's good in the spot that he's in. I think they give him overrated. He gets way more credit than I think he should.
Overrated.
Keenan Allen, to me, he's phenomenal. I don't know about route running. Like
I've
never looked at him.
He has the best feet in the NFL.
I feel like he got some of the best hands.
No, he's
difficult.
Trust me, he's the best. Maybe not when he, now he's getting older, but a couple years ago, he was the best route runner in the league and wasn't even close. They measure that statistic like yards of separation for a guy who's not a speed guy. Now, obviously, Tyreek Hill is going to be number one in that stat because no one can keep up with him. But to be a slow guy and be up in that stat is impressive.
How do you lose that lead, that lead, and not get fired?
No one knows.
That's insane.
Well, so there's now 3 reasons to fire him then. He was mediocre before that thing.
Also, last year, they could have made the playoffs had they just taken a knee and been done with it.
Oh, you mean Ty?
Fam, that video of that cat that was the Chargers fan, did y'all see the video? ESPN posted it. He went to sleep and it was 27-0.
I went to sleep and it was 27.
He went to sleep and then his friend woke him up and he said, look at this, 30-31. Like,
I would have felt like I was in a different
seriously
dimension.
can't. Like I was looking at it on my phone like, oh my God, these Jaguars, get these geeks out of here. That's what I was saying. I looked at that, I was like, I was like, fam, what the then y'all started texting, I was like, what?
2 of the interceptions, at least before I fell asleep, the 2 interceptions, the first 2 weren't his fault. One was tipped and the other one was clear pass interference.
I got Chiefs. Sorry.
Chiefs. Yeah, Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go against Mahomes. I'm sorry. Against Joe Burrow, I can pick against Mahomes or with Josh Allen, but Jaguars, no.
I'll never pick Josh Allen against Mahomes, but I'll pick Burrow against him.
Giants at Eagles is the other Saturday game.
I'm going Giants. I'm sorry.
I think the Eagles are. I think the Eagles are literally going to wash them.
Yeah,
I think this is going to be a real coaching battle. Like I feel like
the Eagles are well coached though.
Yeah.
No. I'm saying it's going to be a real coaching battle.
I thought you meant like they.
No. I think
Dable was going to.
No. I think it's going to be
time.
who can outsmart the other.
Sirianni's a good coach.
I don't think like whenever the Eagles score, I think the Giants will answer. I think they'll answer each other. I think it's going to be a really good game.
It might be a close game because they're division
rival.
teams. Yeah,
Like,
it might be a
how
close
that
game
works.
because of that, but I think the Eagles win. Yeah. They got too much talent. The Giants roster at some point is going to fail them.
Look, I'm just picking the Giants. Eagles win was maybe more obvious, but I'm sorry. That Giant. Now the Vikings aren't.
Vikings are
Vikings
gonna
another
Viking.
one. But also the Vikings defense has been dog shit all year.
Yeah, for a couple years now.
Yeah.
Eagles defense have had its moments of greatness and weirdness at the exact same time. Like I
Well,
said,
yeah, like the first 5 weeks of the season, everyone was talking about their secondary, like greatest secondary of all time, and then after that, they were just like getting cooked everywhere.
like I could legit see Dable coming out with something completely different. It's just the execution on their end. Like I'm sorry, it's gonna be a real coaching battle.
Yeah, but talent also supersedes.
At some point, the talent's going to matter.
Well, I don't know how hurt
Their receivers
Hurts
aren't any good.
but we'll see.
His injury's what? Shoulder?
Shoulder.
Shit, he'll run it.
Yeah, but it's other shoulder, isn't it?
It's his non-throwing shoulder. That's what I was trying to say.
I understand it still matters, but it doesn't affect him, the velocity or any of that stuff.
We'll see. Saquon.
Yeah, I can't. Well, we also are. I guess the weather forecast is out for both games. I haven't looked at either one. I would assume it's going to be cold weather in
At the link.
almost all the games because San Francisco gets cold in wintertime too. So not like Buffalo, obviously, but
you said Eagles.
Eagles. I'm not picking against.
What's the spread?
Hurts at home 7.5.
Oh, I thought it was 9.5.
Ricco, who you got?
Bless you. I have the Eagles by a lot.
Man, you hate New York.
First Sunday game. First Sunday game should not be happening, in my opinion, because they're making the Bengals go to the Bills after they cancel that game. It's unfair, bro.
Oh, I thought it was neutral
I'm
site.
sorry.
The
Only
championship
the
game
championship
will be
game
neutral
is,
site.
which is even dumber.
Stupid.
So I think if Chargers would have won, Bengals wouldn't have had to go to Buffalo, right? It would have been reversed.
I think so.
It's absurd.
I believe so.
Chargers fucking up everything, huh?
I want to say Buffalo because they should in their elements, but I'm a
taking-
Buffalo as Buffalo
I'm taking
too.
Bengals.
Like I will always be a Bills the Bills.
You gave
person.
up 24 to Skylar Thompson. Like Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase are just going to.
I'm gonna go
torch
Bengals.
Skylar Thompson.
I'm gonna go Bengals. I don't want to, but I am.
I'm gonna go Bengals.
It's tough. That's got
And the
be like a
Bengals,
low
bless you.
spread,
And the
right?
Bengals defense is really underrated
three,
too.
two-
Because
2.5,
I don't believe the Ravens defense is that good. I was a little baffled by that. I thought the Bengals were gonna blow the Ravens
me
out
too.
the room. Like I really did. That game, the Ravens could have won. Man, imagine if we were watching Ravens Buffalo.
Division game though too, so
Oh,
shouldn't
you're
be
right.
surprised it was close.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Bengals. I feel like they're just more mentally
Yep.
tested.
I
Yep,
think
yep.
yeah,
It's a weird game. Playing after
It's a
that
tough
other game,
game.
like this is.
I think
I don't know what to
I'm
say.
picking Bengals, although I'm not 100% confident. In
Me neither. I'm just
Yeah,
I'm
me
gonna
neither.
go with it.
I'm literally like 51-49. Like because Buffalo didn't look good. They didn't.
Allen,
Yeah, they did not
Allen
look good.
loves throwing turnovers and fumbling. He loves doing stuff like that. Like, if it was Buffalo and the Chiefs, I would have still picked the Chiefs. But
I'll say this much:
the Buffalo Bills only care about playing the Chiefs.
outside of Jaguars and Giants, I think the Super Bowl matchup is going to be fire, regardless if it's any of those 6 teams left, minus those 2.
Who you got, Andy?
I don't know. I said Buffalo winning the Super Bowl, so I'll stick with them.
Josh Allen also at the end of the game, like the fourth quarter or whatever, did not look good in that game. He took like a lot of sacks and it was not getting the ball out against Miami in the fourth quarter of that game when they could have scored again to close it out.
Who you got, Rico?
Cincinnati, all the way,
All the way.
all the way. There's I can't.
What's
That
next?
defense looked really bad.
What's next, George?
Your game, Cowboys at Niners, late game on Sunday.
Well, I'm going Cowboys, obviously. I have the game 38-36. It has no choice. If the Cowboys don't score a ton of points, they're going to get cooked, all right? Because our defense is weird and overrated and fire and whack and trash and the dopest. It's every single thing you could think of. Like,
Cowboys gonna cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
So
nah,
Cowboys,
cowboying is
Chargers.
Cowboys beat themselves.
well, I mean, if the game
I'm
was
just gonna-
closer, they would have with all those missed extra
I'm not
points.
going to put a lot of analysis on it.
Fam.
I'm just going to say I think Niners have the best roster in the NFL, so I got to pick Niners.
Fam, that kicker he's gonna take. I don't care what nobody says. You don't miss 3 all year. He's one of the best kickers in NFL history regarding accuracy. 4? Fam, you're not gonna tell me you're not on the take. I don't care what nobody's. I don't care if it's slander. All right, I don't give a shite. 4? Come on, fam.
He was like that kicker from The Replacements.
Fam, he missed
Smoking a
4.
cigarette.
Yeah.
Wait, he made his kicks.
He didn't miss
but he
4.
was
He didn't miss
told-
4 field goals. I would have been okay with 4 field. Hey man, you know what? Sometimes extra points. Them is ones he should be able to kick with his eyes closed.
In a dome.
Fam, no, he wasn't.
Wasn't it?
No, they play outside.
No, it was at Tampa.
At Tampa.
that's right.
Yeah, they got a battleship.
I forgot that
They got about thanks.
stupid division.
Battleship.
I got Cowboys. Cowboys got to score 35 plus. There's no way because they're not going to stop them. I don't think the Niners defense has really played another offense that they played the Chiefs and got
Steady.
They played the
Steady,
Chiefs.
gritty.
They played the Chiefs and got the doors blown off of that defense. They ain't played nobody with a better offense ever since.
That's the thing. I could see both teams just choking though.
Because nobody thought
shit in
Miami
the
was
bed.
going to go into San Francisco and win that. Like, come on. I don't care how good Miami thought they were. I never thought Miami was going to go.
Seattle?
Seattle offense has been good, bad, good. Who knows?
Wait. Say it again. What'd you say?
Yeah,
When
that's what I
Dolphins,
mean.
When the Dolphins went into San Francisco, Tua was playing, everybody's playing. The Dolphins got slapped in half. They didn't lose by a lot. They feel like 13-0.
That was like what, week 3?
That was no. That was like week 7, something like that.
Wait, what?
When the Dolphins
long
went to
time
San
ago,
Francisco,
I don't remember the Dolphins having a bad game when Tua started.
It was
they always used to
13
do
it
all
was-
them crazy comebacks.
it was
That must
like-
have been after his concussions.
Let me see. Dolphins played Niners. 33-7. 33-17. Sorry. 33-17. I didn't think the Dolphins were going to beat the Niners then. And the Dolphins had a phenomenal offense. The Chiefs offense scored 44 on that defense. Saints offense scored 0. Cardinals scored 10. Buccaneers 7. Seahawks 13. Commanders put up 20 on them.
Yeah, that was the game Tua got knocked out or
The
something.
Raiders put 34 up.
Shaq Thompson came in.
The Raiders put 34 up on
gritty.
the Niners.
Steady did the gritty. He gritted
Shout out
on
to
them.
that guy on Twitter that tried to tell me Charvarius Ward was better than Sauce Gardner.
So if anybody,
DK Metcalf
I mean, that's
burnt
just-
him in the first half, and he was
Just a
like,
dumb argument. Like,
It really
man,
is a
what?
dumb
Charvarius
argument.
Ward is a
Fam, he tweeted
solid
me-
player, but come
Fam,
on.
he tweeted me at halftime. He was like, "Yeah, I just watched him get burnt. Sauce got it." It's like, yeah, duh.
Cowboys have the capability to score.
Well,
50.
yeah, they just scored 31 on, and should have been 35 on Bucks defense.
I got Cowboys.
I'm gonna say, I'm going Niners.
Niners by 1,000, but it would not be surprising if the Cowboys won. If
You
the
can't
Cowboys
say
find a way
by
to win,
1,000 and be like, but if the Cowboys win, I'll get it.
If the Cowboys find a way to win this game, I would not be surprised. Like you said, I don't believe in the Niners defense, but that offense is.
Wait, you don't?
No.
What, the 49ers defense?
No.
I don't really believe
I
in
don't.
them. No.
I don't
But-
believe it.
They got probably who's
They're
going to win
second.
Defensive
Fam.
Player of the Year on the edge, and they got the best linebacker
Now
in the
look,
NFL.
like you said, their schedule is their schedule.
Werner?
But the Raiders put up 34 on them, and the Chiefs put up 44. I know the Cowboys
He
have
swayed
that
me with that
capability.
argument. People have been putting up numbers against.
At the same
People have
time,
been putting up numbers against the 49ers.
Dak can throw
So,
like
I mean,
3
I'm just.
interceptions, and
Dak could also
And I think the
throw
Cowboys'
three.
offense is
Damn,
good. Like,
sometimes you just got to say Steady's otherworldly.
You know
Steady
what?
Hit that
It's-
gritty, huh?
the thing for the Cowboys need everything to go like exactly perfectly
Listen, the
for them to
Cowboys
win the
got
game.
superstars
type
all
thing.
over the roster. There's no doubt about it. Again, I think the Niners, top to bottom, have the best roster in the NFL. That's the only reason I'm
100%.
picking to win. That's the only reason.
I agree with it. The Niners are a way better team to me than the Cowboys. To me.
I wouldn't say way better. It's only a 4-point spread at 49ers,
Well, hold on, no.
but still.
I'm talking about playoff experience. Some still in it for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I'm talking about their coaching staff is way better than the
Well, we
Dallas
know-
Cowboys.
we know that.
Like from top to bottom, like you said.
I don't know the Cowboys position coaches, but their head coach
Like,
ain't great, and
Cowboys,
their offensive coordinator is
You
one of
know,
them cats who
on
just
on
like
a scale of 1 to 10, the Niners are a 9 and the Cowboys are a 6.5.
what's that word for when nepotism? Yeah, Cowboys offensive coordinator nepotism, man.
And fam, all you geeks that can't accept I can't stand when people are so comfortable to trash talk to me when the Cowboys lose, but then when the trash talk comes to them, the most excuses that we weren't supposed to win that game. Well, why not? Like you
both
said,
played, right?
What are you talking? Why not? You had the 7-time Super Bowl champion. You got Mike Evans, one of the best wide receivers in football. You're second, one of the best. What are you talking about? You got Vita Vea on the line. What are you talking about? Like, what do you mean you shouldn't? Oh,
who said this?
It was a few. That wasn't Josh. Me and Josh will go back and forth texting or whatnot, but it wasn't Josh. It was a few other people. And I'm like, what I hate about it is not Buccaneers fans. Like, leave me alone if you're not a Buccaneers fan. Like, what are you talking about? Then Cats is like, yeah, y'all still live in the past. Y'all, be happy. Two playoff wins in the last 30 years. Fam, you're the one bringing up 30 years ago. You live in the past too. Like, why can't I live in the past with 5 Super Bowls? Like, shut up.
Exactly. You're talking about today.
Let me explain something to you with a lot of the people I talk to. If you're not a Patriots fan or something like that, leave me alone. Because most of my friends, including you guys, no disrespect, I've actually seen my team win Super Bowls in my lifetime. most of my friends may die without seeing their teams win a Super Bowl.
The game happened when I was 5, so I was alive, but my team won a Super Bowl when I was alive.
Okay. I watched
George
my
is like
game.
60. Yeah, he's definitely seen his team win one.
They won it in '84, you jerk. No, Marcus Allen did that crazy
you were
run and ran up the middle.
35.
I'm just saying, a lot of friends that I have that are fans of
Got
specific
back from
football
Vietnam was-
teams, their teams have had more
Shell
success.
shock. Look at
You got back, fam. If you just got back from Vietnam in 1984, though, you were
POW,
doing something
B.
else. You were doing something
you
different.
was
huh?
living.
POW.
You were doing something different.
POW.
Hey, that stuff about them like cats. What's that movie they made like in the 1970s? The girl escaped from the plantation and she thought slavery was still a thing in like 1970.
Wait,
What is this?
Damn, that's the movie they just
That
made.
M. Night Shyamalan?
No, it's a real phenomenon.
What's that movie M. Night Shyamalan had when they thought they were all of the Village?
Yeah.
I hated that movie.
Man,
and
I'm
loved
looking
it.
up.
I hate most of his movies. Although I'm excited for the new one. I can't lie.
Oh,
Yeah, I am too.
I am
It looks
too.
neat.
But if it's
But
something
I like
I'm-
Batista.
but you know what?
Batista's such a good actor.
he really
Yeah, I love
He's
him.
so good.
I
But
do.
if it sucks, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
It's
would
M.
be
Night
It's probably
Shyamalan.
gonna suck.
Did you guys watch Old?
Yeah, sucked.
It sucked.
It could have been good,
Yeah, it could have.
but the pace was too fast for me. Like everybody was old and
Yeah, it
I was
just
like,
happened.
what the heck? Like you know. But I am excited for this new M. Night Shyamalan movie. And look, to me, the best M. Night Shyamalan movie of all
Signs.
time is Signs.
Yes.
Then
not
I go
even
Sixth
close.
Sense,
Oh yeah, Sixth Sense would be second. Yeah.
and I don't even know what I would say. For
I'd flip
third.
it, but
Is
Signs
Devil
is
Devil
incredible.
M. Night Shyamalan
No.
in the elevator?
Oh yes, it is.
Shut up.
Is it? Oh,
I think it is. Yeah.
I don't know.
And the worst one is Knowing, or whatever that one. is.
Nah,
No, Happening?
The worst.
He's
oh,
talking about
The one with
Happening.
Mark Wahlberg.
Happening.
Oh,
When the
that's what it is.
plants-
Knowing
I
is
don't
Nick
know,
Cage.
the
Knowing
worst
is Nick
one's
Cage.
his worst one's the last Airbender.
That don't count.
That
Why
I'm talking
not?
about scary movies or thrillers.
twisty movies.
No, the worst one is Lady in the Water.
No, The Happening was. Oh, the weather's trying to kill us.
Yeah, no, the plants, the trees.
It was the wind.
Yes.
Yeah, the trees.
the wind would blow on the trees.
Mother Earth.
Yeah, the trees.
But the Lady in the Water was
There was no villain. You saw the trees blow, and you're like, "Shit, I gotta
The
run."
Earth was the villain. It was sick and tired of us. But the Lady in the Water, I don't know what it's about, and I watched it twice. I have no idea what it's about. Was she a bad guy? I
I have no idea.
have no idea. She got out the swimming pool, and she got out the swimming pool at the hotel.
She was in the water.
Fam. Anyways, anybody got anything else? Let's go home. Decent time. Anything?
Thanks for voting.
Yeah, appreciate you guys voting.
Thanks, Pivot Socks.
Appreciate Pivot Socks.
Lamar Jackson to the Jets.
Oh, stop it. Derek
2024.
Carr to the Jets.
I don't think the
I'll be
Jets
happy
get
with
any of
either.
these people.
Zach Wilson.
They can't. They're not just
White
gonna
mark.
sit.
Fam,
White mark.
The
it
owner
sounds-
already said that. Like,
White
fam,
mark.
we are going after
White Mike?
a
Yeah.
veteran
Fam,
quarterback. Like,
I know what the Jets
Yeah, Joe
want.
Flacco.
No.
I know what the Jets fans are thinking,
They're
and
gonna
I
get
know
Colt
what they're
McCoy.
thinking. But
we are getting one of
I
Lamar
hope so.
Jackson, Derek Carr.
okay, now you may get Derek Carr or Garoppolo, but I don't know about no Lamar Jackson. If Lamar Jackson doesn't go back to Ravens, he's not going to go
Like
to the
I,
Jets.
like I said before we started, I'm only worried that the Jets are going to try to make a run at Lamar Jackson. He's going to resign, and Derek Carr is going to go to Indianapolis. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
I see the
But
Jets
I would be
getting-
happy with Derek Carr.
I see
Absolutely.
the Jets getting like a Jameis Winston or
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton.
I
I
wouldn't be the most upset at getting Jameis Winston.
I
The only
would-
he can't stay on the field. So
I
we're not
wouldn't
gonna
be shocked if
give
the
Jameis
Jets
Winston
get
a
a Heineke from the
Yeah, but
Commanders.
this isn't based on anything. This
This
is not based in
this is-
reality.
hold on. This is based on something.
No, it's not.
This is based on the fact that the Jets have bad
This
luck.
is not based on anything.
Hold on. You're talking about Lamar Jackson, who may be one of the greatest quarterbacks of our generation, maybe. Why on earth would he go to the Jets?
Why not? They're loaded with talent on offense.
Oh, I know what the Jets got on offense and on defense, actually.
Yeah.
But it's still,
They're top
why
five
would I
def-
go to the Jets?
Because they have a top 5 defense and they're loaded with talent on offense. Why would he not want to go to the Jets?
Fam, Lamar Jackson will find himself in somewhere where, well, it's still New York. He's not going to the Jets. I couldn't imagine seeing Lamar Jackson.
Fam,
I see Lamar Odom in a
I've
uniform
seen-
for Lamar Jackson.
I was telling him, I've seen so many Photoshops of Lamar Jackson in a Jets uniform that seeing him in a Ravens uniform, which is the uniform he actually wears, looks weird.
Well, get out of your echo chamber, man.
You're crazy. You're a crazy person.
I'm just saying what I
because
see.
you know what? I feel like you're one of the main people who've always talked about hating those Photoshops of players in uniforms. I feel like you've said that in the third before.
I probably have.
And now
but
for
that
you, it's
doesn't-
like, well, you know what? It looks real.
no,
The best time they do
It
that is
doesn't
when they do
stop
Microsoft Paint.
it from
and just-
happening. Yeah, those
Not
are
the best. Those are the best.
I gotta know. Joe, you got something?
The movie that I was talking about is called Alice with Keke Palmer, and it's loosely based on the story of Mae Louise Miller, who escaped from slavery in 1961
Wait,
because
what?
she didn't realize that it still existed, or didn't, I mean, it didn't exist.
I'd be so pissed. Like
Fam,
it's been over for,
you gotta end it.
and you
after
just
that, like
you just found out
He
that
walked in the
sucked.
Walgreens.
But y'all didn't know she
That
escaped and
was
ran on the highway and saw a truck. Y'all didn't
That
realize this
sounds
was
like
a
The
thing?
Village.
Why did y'all not know this was the thing?
I've never
never
heard
heard
of this in
this.
my
Heard of
entire
that
life.
either.
That's one. Two.
No, I'm not.
Alice?
The movie just came out this year. I'm
I
not
never
arguing
heard of
the
it.
story too. I'm not talking about
You mean like
a movie that's been
Stockholm
old.
Syndrome?
Keke Palmer's young.
wait.
No.
Is this M. Night Shyamalan?
No,
Oh, okay.
fam.
That sounds just like The
the
Village.
phenomenon of slaves believing slavery still existed in the 1960s and 70s exists. That's a
No,
real thing.
I know that. I know
Oh,
the movie about
okay.
this.
Yeah.
I never heard
Alice.
of that movie.
Yeah, not the I know.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you were saying you never heard of that. I was like, what?
I didn't know there was a movie out like that.
Yeah, it's called Alice with Keke Palmer.
Oh, okay.
Alice.
Is it good?
What's it on?
I mean, I didn't
Keke
watch
Palmer's
it. I
in
just
it.
knew. I
Yeah.
seen the preview and stuff. But
It's gonna be fun.
But it
the
sounds-
ratings,
What?
the ratings
I
did
was like,
not look
Keke
good.
Palmer's in it. It's gonna be fun if nothing else.
Why
Keke
would a
Palmer's
slave movie
good.
be fun?
Keke Palmer is good. She's a good actor.
Yeah, but fun.
Oh my god.
Nope was fun. All right.
Nope is fun.
Yeah, I
And
love
stupid.
Nope.
I'm
too.
taking fun from
I love
Nope
it.
fun.
Nope was so
is-
fun to watch.
Yeah, it's one of the ones I just watch many times as I can. But like, it was like
I was thinking about Nope. I was thinking about Keke Palmer and Nope being
I
fun.
can't
That's what
watch.
happened.
I can't watch these alien
Slavery's
movies
not
and stuff
fun.
like that if you're not going to show the alien and explain why they're here. They're gonna come up with Quiet Place 3. If they don't say why those things are there,
Well, it's a prequel, so they are.
the second one was the prequel.
What?
No, it wasn't.
No, he was dead.
It was a direct
No,
sequel.
he was dead, but they kept showing the flashbacks of when they first came at the
Yeah,
baseball game.
it was a flashback.
They showed all flashback in the
for
beginning
5
of the
minutes.
motion picture.
Fam.
Quiet Place 3 is a direct
Picture.
prequel to the first one that shows how they all get there and what happens. So, fam, it's coming.
Signs and Fallen Sky or Dark Skies are the two greatest alien movies of all time
Dark Skies?
to me. Or
Dark
Fallen
Skies?
Skies. Maybe it's Fallen Skies. Dark Skies.
Skies.
You see Dark Skies? Whoo, you
Independence
missed out.
Day?
Good. Independence Day didn't age well,
Nah,
but it's
Independence Day,
phenomenal.
I don't know if it's
At
a
its
good
time,
movie.
it was phenomenal.
Fam, he
Let's
punched
go.
an
an
alien in
alien.
the face.
Welcome to
It
Earth.
definitely-
Welcome to Earth.
It definitely didn't age well. All right.
That's
I mean, what would you
fire
do?
though.
Fam, that alien was about 27 feet tall.
He
man.
was the
punched
size
it.
of shit.
It don't
And he
matter.
just cracked.
You ain't
He was on
punching
the
an
top.
alien.
He punched him in the head on the top. Bink.
You ain't punching an alien. Man.
Right in the
Nobody is actually.
right in the button.
I
Will
don't
Smith's
care.
not punching
Yeah,
an
right in the
alien.
kisser.
He
I
slapped
look.
Chris Rock. I'm sure he'll punch an alien.
That was about 40 years gap too, 30 plus years gap, which is crazy.
Will Smith was slapping around aliens in Men in Black too.
Oh, I forgot
Oh,
that. He
that's
got a lot of
right.
alien movies. under his
Yeah.
belt.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go home, man. What
Yeah.
we
That
talking
might be
about?
an alien.
Think this. Pow, pow.
Pow, 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 pow.